Noms, where you at? The orgy started at 1.
Fuck. There's an orgy?
Warning, this is an adult-oriented podcast about really perverse things, like communication and consent. If you are under 18 and looking for answers to questions about sex or kink, please visit scarletteen.com. For the Dude Bro listeners, this is the nerdy shit. Fuck off!
From Bakersfield to Mount Olympus, Gotham Press talks naughty business. Sexual topics to explore your whoredom. Good if you're new or a kinky Yoda. Gotham Press Podcast. The dirty kinksters your parents warned you about.
I've been trying to look for one of those, like...
No, you're not giving me a take a number anything.
I'm like, there has to be, like, a store going out of sale place where it's like, hey, we could buy those little number thingies.
No.
There probably is. Yeah.
No, we're not getting any of those.
But it doesn't count unless we get the wall display.
That's true.
The changes in it.
Yeah.
And go old school, so
it's
it's the mechanical paddles that slip over.
Boop, boop.
Yeah.
Hey, listeners, welcome back to the Gotham Press Podcast. Do not mind any of what you just heard. It was pure insanity, pure and utter insanity.
Don't worry, Captain is going to get to all of you eventually.
Captain Insano shows no mercy.
I'm not Captain. Oh, God.
Tickets on sale for $5.
Wow. Wow. Listeners.
And if you've seen him using that little tablet clitoris, you know the man has talent.
The tablet clitoris.
Yeah, the tablet clitoris right there, the little bumping. Mm-hmm.
Listeners, I just want you all to know I am not the whore that they are making me out to be.
Accept it.
That sounds creepy.
Please accept it, Captain. Okay.
That sounds creepier.
Please, Daddy, accept your role.
Daddy, please.
Hey, listeners, welcome back to the Gotham Press Podcast. Thank you for holding on through all that. Let's see. What are we doing here today? How do I start this? Hey, we have voices. I know at least 2 of these are recognized. One's brand new. Let's start with the one who hasn't been here in a while. That would be...
That would be me. That would be Le Incredible Noms. You can call me anything, just don't call me late to the orgy.
Le Incredible Noms.
It's 1 p.m. The orgy started at 12. Where the hell you been?
Yeah, I didn't want to be early or late, you know. So,
No, that begs the question. How many orgies have you been in recently?
what day is today?
Today is Sunday.
So still none.
Still none.
Well, good news. We've got a hole lubed up. We're going to get you rotated in here in a minute.
So as of Sunday, December 7th, 2025, Noms has been in no orgies?
I have been in none. No, 0.
Noms, we need to bundle numbers up, man. Those are rookie numbers.
Well, yeah.
Well, whoa, wait. We have to figure out what constitutes an orgy. Is that 3? Is that 4? Is that 5 bodies? There has to be a number that goes from, threesome, foursome, quintet. I believe someone's making coffee.
That's why I'm like,
Someone's making coffee on microphone.
Yeah, I'm like, what does that sound? All right, got it. That makes a lot more sense to me now. From our audience member, they held up the number 3 for an orgy. At least 3.
That's a low threshold, but I'll take it.
Well, see, 3 is a threesome to me. It's 4, at least. Oh, 3 in addition to the person.
Well, that's just an adventurous double date.
That's a tag team match. That is a tag team match.
Adventurous double date.
So it goes back to my question of what is a harem considered? Because I say anything after 2 is a harem.
But harem implies relationships. Doesn't imply, if we're going to take that question, that implies an individual at the middle of the relationships of the other partners.
Okay. You have more with that, Shock? Wait, Shock, how many harems have you been in?
I'm pretty sure that's 0, but go on. having 2 partners at one time or 3 partners at one time does not constitute one having a harem if they also have other partners. So
the thing, Shock, is I've known you long enough, and I've seen how many women in this community have reacted to just seeing you, and I'm sure they would all be like, "Yes, I will 100% be part of his harem."
Yeah, that's a nice theory. Being in a relationship is a whole different fucking subject.
It is. Relationships are work.
I believe we stole the mic from.
We did steal from
Incredible Noms.
L'Incredible
I'm
Noms.
just listening, guys. It's okay.
All right. Well,
I'm a good listener.
Well, now listen. reintroduce you, good sir, since you've been speaking.
I am Shock Doc, and I've been around for a week and a half now. And happy to be back as always.
All right. So this means for season 10, you are 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
All right. Let's see if you make it all 12 episodes.
You just keep reaching out and going, hey, are you available tomorrow? And I'll probably just keep going, yes.
Yes. Again, sorry for the last minute. It was just, I was busy.
Didn't require an apology. I was here.
All right. And
Having 3 girls all at once kind of
is rough. So, it's the fantasy, but then when it becomes a reality, it's like, oh, there's so much more to this than I expected.
Google Calendar.
That too, but there's still more. Hey, who was that voice that just spoke up?
So this would be I. I am Cheapy Book.
I am Cheapy Book. Is that like iRobot?
Yes.
I am Cheapy Book.
I am Cheapy Book. And Cheapy Book, this is your first time on the podcast, correct?
Yes, it is.
Have you listened to any of the Gotham Press before?
Yes, I have.
And you came on anyway.
Yes.
Well, her reputation is ruined.
Completely and utterly. Well, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you have an amazing first outing on the Gotham Press podcast.
I'm just going to point out, she dressed up for the occasion, looks so much classier than the rest of us. I am fucking impressed.
Well, that's because I'm a nerdy bum. He's a nerdy bum. You're just a bum. No.
I just have a poor sense of taste. That's all that amounts to.
Shock, you're amazing. We all love you here.
I do want to kind of put in what happened at Bakersfield Comic Con, where looking like this, I'm used to all the attention being on me, and I'm like, oh, I want to get some attention, and I'm almost all of the con was Captain over here with a T-shirt that said, "If the DM smiles, it's already too late," and every single guy being like, "Get the fuck out of the way! I want to talk to him with a cool shirt."
That is not how it happened.
The cool shirts is what attracts the attention sometimes.
I'm like, titties.
cool shirt. I don't care.
Like, I don't give a shit about your tits.
Cool shirt.
For those of you that aren't patron members and aren't on the webcast right now and didn't see what she did with her titties, well, you should have fucking signed up.
Sorry about your damn luck. You didn't see that.
Titties.
Titty.
Episode 2 of the Gotham Press podcast.
By the way,
titties.
that is how men typically filter themselves out of the gene pool.
Where it's like, if I got titties and you're not paying attention.
Exactly. Yeah. Absolutely.
Wow.
Shoving the attractive woman out of the way to talk to the guy in the cool T-shirt is typically how you get filtered out of the gene pool.
Listeners, if you see a guy in a cool shirt and a woman with titties, go to the woman with titties. Don't be weird, though. Don't be weird. All right. So, we've got our introduction out of the way. Let's thank some of those great and amazing Patreon supporters. I like how everybody just looked at me like deer in headlights. So, thank you, supporters. We do have a Patreon account, patreon.com/Gotham Press Podcast. You can join our Patreon for as little as $1 a month. That helps us keep the mics hot, keeps the lights on, and keeps us in your ears. That sounded weird. Keeps us in your ears, giving you all this amazing kinky and nerdy fun.
Well, let me speak for the first one of our sponsors, Thief's Touch, who I highly recommend. A man who makes beautiful custom-made floggers. Always has a selection for you to choose from, but he will make you beautiful equipment to your custom specifications. And as someone who has been teaching flogging for 20-something years, I can tell you it's high-quality stuff, well worth the investment, and it will pay you off in the long run over and over again.
20-something years? I thought you said you'd only been here for a week and a half, Shock.
Well, here. I just been in the building.
You've been in the building for where have you been hiding?
You don't pay much attention, do you?
Again, 3 girls all at once.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of Thief's Touch, he did donate 2 floggers for the podcast to give away at some point later in the year.
Oh, that'll be a terrific raffle.
So do please pay attention for when that comes up. Let's see here. And after Thief's Touch, we have Steel Brat Passies. Steel Brat Passies, the pacifiers for those adult mouths that have little tendencies. So get it for your littles, your middles, those that just need some. What did you do, Noms?
Nothing.
Why do you look guilty, Noms?
I always look guilty.
You always look
I
guilty.
always look guilty. Yeah.
You know when you catch a Labrador doing something they're not supposed to do, and then they fake that they were being innocent? That's the expression we're getting right now.
No, you're not.
Including the sad puppy eyes, too.
Sad puppy eyes, too. Anyway, let me try that again. Hey, yeah, Steel Brat Passies. Amazingly custom-made adult pacifiers for littles and middles. Steel Brat talks to you, gets what you want. Each one is customized to your specifications. None of them are the same, and he stands by his product. If something happens to your passy where it starts to break down, it doesn't break down, but you know what I mean. After general use, if something, let's say you sit on it, you break it, he will do his best to repair it for you. Though I've only seen that happen a handful of times at the most in the many years he's been doing this.
That's quite a warranty.
Yeah, he does great work. All right, and lastly, we have our newest sponsor to the podcast, the Dom Council.
The Dom Council.
The Dom Council, who is great and amazing. They provided us these amazing headsets that we are using currently. And they are, I was talking with one of the Dom Council about maybe getting them all on the podcast again to once again speak about all the shenanigans that they get up to sometimes.
Womp, womp, womp.
Yeah, that's what it is. Also, listeners, do you want to give us a call? Do you want to talk to us? Well, you can reach out to us with Candy's Sweet box.
805-303-1173.
Candy will beat you up for saying that. Candy is going to beat you up because it is 805-303-1173.
805-303-1173.
Shock, you have a sexy voice, but you're not Candy sexy. Now, listeners, if you heard all that and you're like, I'm not going to remember it, it's A-okay. We have that all in the show notes. So look on the post that you got this podcast from, check the show notes, and all of that information will be in there. But with all that out of the way, how about we start an actual podcast?
All right.
Oh, shit. Is that what we're doing?
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll find out.
I thought we were just around the corner talking.
I thought we were
stuff.
just here for the titties.
For the
I was going to
titties.
say, I thought I was just here to, check my titties, but up and down all day.
I mean, you can still do that.
Yeah.
I'm still going to. I just, I think I actually have to work.
There's nothing that's preventing you from doing that. All right, so let's get this started off. It's the beginning of December. Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays, Cap.
Yeah.
Holidays.
Yeah, and listeners, happy holidays to you. Whatever you're choosing to celebrate, however you're deciding to spend it.
And a happy holidays to all our ho-ho-hos.
Yeah, those ho-ho-hos.
Father Christmas says, hey, baby, come here. Get on my lap. I want you to tell me everything you want for Christmas. Come on now.
Now, is he wanting everything they want for Christmas or all the naughty things they did?
Yes. Yes.
Both.
The answer is yes.
All the naughty things they did, that's what I want for Christmas.
Yes. And don't worry, even the good girls have naughty things. Let's see. So, Noms, what are your holiday plans?
Well, for the first time in, I believe, 2 or 3 years, I finally have Christmas off. So
Congratulations.
Yeah, we're all clapping. We're all raising the roof to that.
I see our audience member raising the roof on that.
Oh, so funny story about that is
Funny story about raising the roof.
this
Gotcha.
year, yeah, about raising the roof. So this year, the audience member, who happens also to be my wife, she said, and I quote, "I'm putting my foot down."
Did you just stomp on the couch?
Putting my foot down, basically saying you are going to tell your work that you are not coming no matter what.
Oh, wow.
Even if
Hold on,
yours
hold on.
is scheduled.
Hold on. You're not coming no matter what?
I'm not. Yeah.
They don't
Tease
get to
and
make
denial.
him come.
Tease and denial at
That's her
work.
job.
Tease and denial at work.
Listeners, I can't come, so if you can please help me this holiday season, I would be so grateful.
Anyway,
No,
please
so-
continue with what she was saying.
No, so it was basically I'm putting my foot down, and if they schedule you that day, guess what you aren't doing? You are not going to work. And I said, okay, I won't go to work, but So then I go in, I talk to my boss, and I say, hey, I'm not going to be here on Christmas. Is that okay? And the boss just turns, looks at me, and goes, yeah, of course. It was. I was all ready for mutiny. I was all ready to be like rebellious and be like, I'm not coming. And then he's like, yeah, sure, of course you can. I'm like, oh.
It's weird what communication can do.
I know. No, because usually she's very, it depends on the type of mood she's in, because she can be a big time Grinch. So, depending on the mood she's in,
she's a mean one,
Mrs.
Grinch.
So you can come in and talk to her only certain times. So I guess that time was a time that she's like, hey, I'm feeling happy jolly.
You found her the time that her heart grew 3 sizes.
Exactly. Her heart grew 3 sizes, and guess what? A Noms has a Christmas.
Her heart grew 3 sizes. That shift.
That shift. All right. How about you, Shock? What are you doing for the holiday season?
It's principally family stuff, although I'm taking a few hours of PTO because I actually have a job that has paid time off now, and I'm managing 2 4-day weekends back to back for the holidays. So I have lots of options.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
So what are their names?
I feel like that's indiscreet. Jesus.
I'm joking, Shock. I'm joking. You keep your secrets.
Keep those secrets.
Chiefy, how about yourself?
For me, I think I'm going to take a holiday to LA. Because the orgies here kind of dried up for the holiday season. Everybody wants to spend time with their kids and their families. And I'm like,
How
what
dare
about
Well, I have time off.
I'm like, I want to go ho, ho, ho. And,
Right.
Did you not just hear Shock? He says he has time off.
oh, hi, Shaw.
Hi, Chippy.
Titties. I can bring titties to the table.
That's something I can work with.
I'm sure you can, Shock. And as for me,
I have references.
they're great titties. What was I going to say? Oh, and for myself, I am, for the first time ever in my life, going on a cruise for Christmas.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, my very first cruise ever. Hopefully, I don't fall overboard. Hopefully, I don't get seasick.
Well, the first part's harder than you imagine. The second part, easier than you imagine. Where are you going?
Mexico.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Where exactly?
I should probably know that off the top of my head.
You should probably know that off the top.
We're going to Cabos.
Yes, what she said, Cabo.
La
gonna be a
Bufadora?
surprise.
Going to visit La Bufadora?
Sure, that's the thing. Well, my main plan is, because I've seen cruise videos and things like that. And they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this and do that. I'm looking at the ship. I'm like, I could probably just fuck around on the ship the entire time and still have a great fucking time. Because they look like they are set up to have just enjoy yourself.
Well, for those of you who don't know, we're in the southern end of the San Joaquin Valley, and for the last 2 weeks, we're basically been in a gray fog dome without sunshine.
Yeah.
One thing about taking a cruise to Mexico is you will almost certainly get lots and lots of southern sun. So it is a beautiful time of year to be farther south.
That sounds like a beautiful thing. I'm going to enjoy it as best I can.
I've been on a Mexican cruise, a cruise to Mexico in January. It'd be very similar weather. And while we were there, it was gorgeous. It was just simply gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Shock, your Southern's coming out there.
Yeah,
well, it's flying
you have
going
to
on
keep
there.
that pushed down all the fucking time. So once in a while it slips.
So just a little side note, I'm actually from Baja California.
Ah.
So I keep telling him, I'm like, you got to visit La Bufadora, and you got to go to Ensenada, and you got to have the fish tacos, and the actual fish tacos. And don't forget the pineapple either. And it's in one ear, out the other.
My favorite part of going to Ensenada was when we went to visit La Bufadora, was just sitting in this second-story restaurant, looking out the windows and eating chips and salsa and just staring at the ocean. It was so beautiful, and in there it was so warm and sunny and behind the glass.
I will say I
So
grew
nice.
up around San Felipe,
Yeah.
so my summers included just camping out on the beach and eating like the raw oysters and getting like fish and catching all of that stuff.
This explains the libido. Go on.
Yeah. Again, I keep explaining things to him, and he's just like, in one ear, out the other.
My brain only has so much space left. It's been used a lot.
Just don't forget the pineapple.
Don't forget the pineapple.
Upside down pineapple, I believe.
That's going to have people knocking on the door a lot.
To those of you who understand that reference, good for you.
For those of you that don't understand that reference, you should listen to the Gotham Press podcast more. We've talked about that.
Yeah.
All your pineapples should be on a swivel.
On the swivel.
On the swivel.
All right. And also, listeners, if you have some amazing holiday plans that you just want to be like, hey, I'm doing this, you can definitely hit us up on FetLife and just shoot us a quick message like, hey, here's what we're doing for our Christmas holiday. And maybe after the new year in January, we'll say, hey, here's what our listeners decide to do. Sounds like a good deal to me. Yay, outsourcing the work to the listeners.
Don't be shy.
Please don't be shy. Please give me content to talk about. All right, let's move forward. Let's talk about a thing in the gaming world. The gaming world movies had a loss.
Very hard and a very,
Yes.
oh man, this one kind of hurt.
I can pronounce his name. I know I can. Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa.
Perfect.
For anyone who doesn't know, I will just go, finish him. That was the actor who gave us the voice of Shang Tsung in the original Mortal Kombat game and played him in the Mortal Kombat movie.
Fight!
Yes. He that one role has lasted for so long.
When you talk about probably one of the most iconic, recognizable Japanese villains out there, if you can name like his works, it's just he does play the stereotypical same character, but because you're like, this guy.
Well, good. He had a lot of
bad
work.
Guy. Yeah.
Well, then there's the skinny guy with the nearly bald head and had the long Fu Manchu. That was in a bunch of movies. And there's a great meme that said, when this guy shows up in a movie, shit's about to go down. Those two guys did a lot of work, and and did for the characters they played. Mwah. Yeah.
100%.
100%.
So yes, he died at the age of I had
Like 85, 75.
75, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So big bucket of win there.
Disturbingly close to my age. So
Shock.
But he probably smoked, and I don't. I tell myself.
But also,
Tell myself.
Also shock. He was just taking all those extra souls on. That just gained. That just put on the Wow, I am
Close.
I am a little too close. That's just putting on the pounds for everything.
I don't know. I'm assuming it's the smoking.
It's the smoking.
I think it's a little bit more of like you take souls in a different kind of way, where like every person you get laid by, that's another soul you take.
No. I'm giving.
Oh,
He's putting a little bit into each of them.
that makes more sense. Fountain of youth, just fuck all day long.
Fucking all day long.
Or eating.
Eating and fucking.
Mm-hmm. Eat them, fuck them, eat them.
Do what you can to make everything feel great. Mm-hmm. That's the important thing.
As a man, make women laugh, make women orgasm. Make them remember you.
For good reasons.
Yes.
For good reasons.
Yeah, that's actually a really good qualifier. For positive reasons.
Yeah.
Add that little asterisk.
Yeah,
right there.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm glad you said it because I was about to be like
for the best reasons.
for the best reason.
Yeah. There have been many women that I've talked to over the years that remember guys for terrible reasons. But don't worry, we're going to get to that in the drop pickups.
So tell us about the Mortal Kombat hero that we have lost.
So he, like I said, voice actor. Basically, all I ever really knew him from was Mortal Kombat. But because of his role, that's been something that stayed with me since I was a child.
Did he voice any of the characters in like Ninja Turtles? Any of that?
Oh,
stuff?
he did. Who was that? He voiced.
He wasn't Shredder, but
No, I don't believe he was Shredder. He was. Let's see. Also, yeah, he was in Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He was a voice actor.
Still a good
on
movie.
Teen Titans as well.
He was in The
and
Last Emperor.
If anyone remembers a Disney Channel special called Gianni Tsunami. He was also in that as well. So,
Dear God, that is a pool.
yeah, it's a pool.
I haven't thought about
I remember,
that.
yeah.
I haven't thought about that in years. He was. Oh, I didn't realize he played Hihachi in the Tekken movies.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, this guy's been in.
He's been in so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had a pissed off Yakuza, he was in that scene somewhere.
Yeah, they put him in somewhere. Yes, they did.
I was told by Cheapy the other day that I need to see Blue Eye Samurai.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, actually, never heard that. She was disappointed in me because I hadn't seen Blue Eye Samurai.
We're all a little disappointed in you.
Wow, Shock. Wow.
I mean, at least
called
you make
your
it up to
mom.
me.
I called your mom. We talked about it for like 25 minutes. It's a little sad.
I have
Ow.
a feeling this is why I don't get his mom's phone number.
You never asked for it. Also, I wouldn't just give it. You would have to. We'd speak. It's okay. Next time my mom calls, I'll be like, "Hey, I have Chippy right here." Let's see here. But yeah, the important thing is we've lost a great person, a great actor, but he will live on in all of his works.
Yeah.
I will point out, though, that I'm so glad that his last role was the Blue-Eyed Samurai, because that was such an amazing role that he played.
Unlike, I was a kid when I saw this, and I still enjoy it to this day, even as bad as it is. Like poor Raul Julia, whose final role was M. Bison.
Yeah, you know what? That was indeed his last role, but he slayed that role.
Oh, he did.
Because he
100%.
wanted to be.
What was he in?
Street Fighter.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It was the rendition of the Street Fighter movie that it was not very perceived very well, but he wanted to play that role, so he would leave a legacy behind for his kids.
Yeah, he played that role for his kids, and it was great.
It was fantastic.
And he still had in that movie he had a line which I still use to this day for random things. The day that Bison came to your life was the most influential day of your life, but to me it was just Tuesday.
You've killed my family. Do you know how little that narrows it down?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. So many things for that movie. Okay. All right. As I said, we're gonna miss him, but we got so much that we can relive through with it.
Well, and they say you live as long as someone remembers you. Mm-hmm. He will be remembered a really long time.
He will.
Really long time.
Really long time.
You know, I'm going to swap things around a little bit. We're going to go over to the entertainment section, and we're going to talk about what is this movie? Frankenstein?
Frankenstein.
I believe that's the proper way to pronounce it. Yes.
It was for Gene Wilder, absolutely.
For Gene Wilder, it was.
Yes. So, Shock, can you tell us about Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein?
We need to get Guillermo on an intermittent fasting diet. I think that's what we need to do because we need to keep this genius around a little longer. But no, I got an opportunity to watch this movie last night. I didn't realize it was on Netflix, and I kept seeing it pop up in various memes, etc. And I'm like, man, where the hell is this movie at? And I logged onto the Netflix for like the Netflix. I logged on the Netflix for like the first time in 4 months last night, and it was right at the top of my queue.
Also, Shock, I just want to say, it hasn't been the Netflix in
yeah. It sounds like something my mother would say. Let's go to the Costco's and to the Walmarts.
Let's go watch the Netflix and whatnot.
In any event, it is a beautiful movie. And, of course, it's tragic because it's Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Mm-hmm. And, you know, the subtitle to that movie, the book that she wrote was a modern-day Prometheus. And the story of Prometheus is, of course, a tragedy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, so it is ultimately a tragedy. And I'll give the art direction and the just the entire ambiance of the movie one thing is that I hate being cold. Myself, I'm a lizard. I want my enclosure to be warm. It needs a heat lamp, right? The entire time I'm watching this movie, I felt like I was in a refrigerator because so many of the scenes make you feel like you're in that chilly environment that they've created.
That's actually very good, though.
It is, because the way they created that feel of the movie to make everything feel cold and frozen, and much of it takes place in the frozen Arctic. So, and beautifully executed. And it's a really good movie. And it's 2 hours and 22 minutes. So there is a lot of film. And
most Frankenstein movies are not short.
No, well, it depends on how you told the story and what you skipped over. But there's I also watched the making of afterwards. It's on Netflix, and that's a separate 45-minute movie.
So you devoted at least 3 hours to this.
Yeah, at least 3 hours. Well, more than 3 hours to it. Well worth it. I absolutely recommend it. And then one thing about it was I found out, because I haven't read Mary Shelley's actual work, is that in Mary Shelley's work, there is no talk about how the creature is created. There is no lab scene. So all of that is left to your imagination. So everything in every movie where you see them, with the lightning and the chemicals and all that, that's all been added to it. And Guillermo's take on that is beautiful.
Real quick, as you were saying that, I saw Nams over here shaking his head.
He's read it. He was telling us that earlier. At least that's the rumor I heard during the podcast preparation.
During the podcast preparation.
L'incredible Noms had read the actual book when he was in high school?
High school, I did three separate book reports. Sophomore year, junior year, and my senior year. For my senior final, I did a book report and just like presentation on that book and the works of the wonderful Mary Shelley. And I think if she were here today and she saw that rendition, I think she would be proud, because
I would agree. They
did it so well to a point that, and just like you were saying, it's not a happy story. It is a tragedy.
It is a story of one genius and his hubris and his arrogance and his drive to do this one thing. Damn the consequences, because he can't think of someone else's suffering. He can only think of his genius creating something in the world so that he will be remembered by it. And then ultimately he has to face the consequences of that action. And actually, so this is a separate thing. I don't know, you have something to say, Captain. I can see it on your lips. But in the 70s, there's a movie with, I believe, Robert De Niro plays the monster. And it was a made-for-TV
Wait, De
film.
Niro did?
Yes, I believe so.
Oh, wow.
I believe it's De Niro. Now, don't hold me to that. And a whole portion of that takes place in the frozen north on an island, and I didn't understand that. What the fuck was this take on it? Mm-hmm. But apparently that's closer to the original book than the 1931 Frankenstein we're all familiar with, right, from the Universal Studios version.
Oh,
yeah. So, but anyway, go ahead, Captain.
No, I had a thought that was terrible. It was, so we have somebody that is just trying to, as you said, their hubris and all this, damn the consequences. Who's running the country again?
Oh, yeah. A monster. An absolute fucking monster.
Yeah.
That doesn't give a shit about consequences because he's never suffered any. And unfortunately, the monster he's created will never hold him responsible for his actions.
Yes, that's correct, Niles. That growl.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry. That thought, as you were describing, like, why did that? Oh, God.
Mary Shelley was ahead of her time, obviously.
The other thing I also wanted to mention was that a lot of it's interesting that you talk about how all of these like electrical things, like you have like the Tesla's machines and all of that stuff going on in most of the Frankenstein movies.
Yeah.
Those were actually inputted during the whole Edison thing because they couldn't figure out which energy source was going to be better, either Edison or Tesla's. And Edison put a lot of money into marketing. So
propaganda.
So a lot of the early 30 movies will have the Tesla's machines and the little like electrical things that like Tesla. I forget what those things are called.
Yeah.
Tesla coils.
The Tesla foils. Thank you so much. But because they wanted to be like, oh, that creates monsters.
Yeah.
And it's very
Oh, I need sure about that.
It's very similar to how in Japan radiation creates monsters.
Yeah.
And in the US radiation creates superheroes.
Yeah.
Not cancer.
Not cancer.
Not cancer.
Superhero.
Not cancer. Adam West.
I've been exposed to gamma rays. I've got superpowers. No, sir, those are tumors.
In your brain. Those are called delusions.
Oh, God.
And I can grow my nails.
Oh,
Call back to Family Guy.
yes. I knew exactly what you're going
Nails.
for.
I can shapeshift. I'm fast. I have a big brain, and my nails just grow long.
I'll run to China and see if there's a cure. Nope.
Nope.
Oh, God, I'm
Not
trying
at
to remember
all.
what else happened. He's like, that's your power? Just your nails? Scratch.
Ow. That kind of hurt.
Like, not terrible, but ow.
But ouch, though.
Did that break skin? No, it didn't, but still, ow.
Ow, though. Like, no.
I mean, it's bound to not be everybody's cup of tea. There's a lot of gore. We're talking about someone who basically disassembles bodies from the battlefield of the Crimean War. And there's a lot of visuals in this that are very much hacking up corpses and reassembling corpses, etc. So there's a lot of gore to this in that aspect.
So if you're into gore porn, Frankenstein.
But as movies go, I highly recommend this movie. I've been waiting for it for a long time. Didn't realize it was out, despite the fact that I'd been waiting to see it. I had missed the boat on the whole. Oh, hey, it's on Netflix, right? Since October.
The Netflix.
Oh, by the way, this came for y'all
Listeners, for those of you that don't see,
that aren't patron members. Yeah.
Shock just gave birds to everybody.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. There we go. But yeah, no, it's really good and beautifully shot and created. And Isaac, Oscar
Isaac.
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah.
Brilliant at the absolute mad, arrogant asshole. He does such a beautiful job.
He's a great actor.
He's
He's
a
been in
great
a lot
actor.
of good shit.
Especially when you consider his character in Moon Knight.
Yeah.
And now the contrast to this particular character is pretty wild, and still he plays them both terrifically.
And if you haven't read the book yet by Mary Shelley, I highly recommend it. It's a very good read.
Hopefully I can find out. I'm not sure if it's still out in print anymore or not.
Your local bookstore still has it.
The spoiler alerts, it's not a lot of fun.
It's not a lot of fun because you will see the mad scientist reaping what he sows, but it is a great read by an amazing author.
And
Okay.
in any event, it's also, in this particular instance now, the 1931 film, the Universal film, the monster can barely speak, and, he's very rudimentary and dies at the end of this film. Mm-hmm. This monster has time to live and has time to grow and become articulate. And the movie is split into two things, and it is the story that the doctor tells while the monster is stalking him, and it is the story that the monster tells from his perspective. So it is, as Guillermo put it, a he said, she said told. So you get these two completely separate perspectives of this life, this tragic life born from someone's hubris.
Oh, wow.
So it is really interesting in that aspect.
Well, that does sound pretty...
I recommend it.
Shock, you recommend great things all the time.
I try. But I also liked Green Lantern, so,
Not everybody...
It wasn't great, but it
Lost your
doesn't mean I
credibility
didn't
right there.
enjoy it.
No.
It's okay, Shock. You'll bring it back eventually. All right. So the other thing in entertainment that I did want to at least touch on a little bit here. So Netflix bought somebody. Mm-hmm. Not a person, but another company. They bought Warner Brothers. So this now means that Netflix officially is going to be
Superman. God fucking damn it.
is going to be the holder of all DC.
I know.
Shock, you look very disappointed by this.
When I discovered that all of my DC properties that I enjoy so much were now owned by the Discovery Channel, the amount of disappointment I felt and realized that those assholes just want to push cheap reality television. They didn't really want to push good production DC content.
Yeah.
Fuck. And now it's owned by Netflix. And you still have to pay for 2 separate services. Those fucking assholes.
Yeah. Also, did you see how much they bought them for?
No, I'm not aware of what it got sold for.
$82.7 billion.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
What did Discovery pay for HBO and Warner Brothers and the whole combo?
I don't remember that.
So I guess that guy at HBO that kept changing the name every 9.5 months, sounds like it paid off.
They got tired of it. They just said, fuck it. Yeah. So now we have DC that is owned by Netflix, and we have Marvel that is owned by Disney.
The ultimate war right there.
So once Disney buys Netflix, then we might as well just fucking sign up for cable.
Oh, sorry.
Let's sigh.
They sigh.
Sigh.
Yeah.
Lay incredible sigh.
Lay incredible sigh.
I am just disappointed at the fact that it's now going to cancel all the new TV shows by the 3rd season.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
shit.
we're still waiting on Penguin season 2. Terrific goddamn show, and just laying there not being made. Peacemaker season 3, that's not happening.
Well, they already said that wasn't happening.
I know they said they wasn't happening. Goddammit!
There was still hope.
They're hoping it would be, and then
Somebody right now telling Peter Gunn, no, your vision was great, but we've decided to go in a different direction.
I'm sorry, telling who?
No, did I say Peter Gunn?
You did say Peter Gunn.
James
Peter
Gunn.
Gunn.
James
No, I want to know who is Peter Gunn.
That makes me old. Let's just skip over it. Actually, I think that's James Gunn's brother.
Oh.
No, that's Sean.
Oh, is it Sean Gunn? Okay.
Sean Gunn, yeah.
But Peter Gunn is a very old name.
Wow. Well, and here's what I'm thinking. Like, okay, so now that Netflix has Warner Brothers, because that's not just the DC, that's Harry Potter, that's oh god, there was a whole listing of things that we were like, all right, well, now what's going to mix up between DC and Netflix and Warner Brothers properties?
The Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz,
Yeah, Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. There's so many.
Isn't that Rick and Morty too? Like
Yes.
all of
Yeah,
the
Rick and
Cartoon,
Morty. Yeah.
all of the Cartoon Network titles.
Oh yeah,
went to,
Cartoon Network. Yeah.
To them, we have a lot of like the Adult Swim stuff.
The only
went to
really
them.
good thing about that is that Netflix may or may not bring them back and put them on their service, and if they do, they might have something there. But still, it's just man, yeah.
So my hope is that the Boondocks will come back, and we were just talking about this
Oh,
the
that
other day.
would be great, but that's going to require them to do really, really good by it.
Isn't that sweet of you?
I'm
It's adorable to watch people have dreams.
I'm still full of life and hope here.
I'll say Aaron Magruder's going to have to get a big paycheck for
This is
that.
going to be like
Yeah.
watching a puppy get stomped to death. But anyway.
No, Shock, no. So here's the thing. The thing I was looking at, they were talking about how, it has everything from Citizen Kane to Superman. I'm like, I want to see Superman, Citizen Kane.
Citizen Superman.
Citizen Superman.
Well, yeah, but Citizen Kane is basically Lex Luthor on steroids. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
so
gonna say it might be possible, especially with the Joker film. The standalone Joker was it was not really Joker, but it used Joker in a different context.
yeah, I still haven't seen it. I just don't want to.
No, I didn't want to watch that movie.
Just watch the first one and then forget the second one.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
the
second one
second one I heard was
sucked.
terrible.
Yeah,
No, I
oh
didn't want to
God.
watch it because, and I've said this for years, I don't need the backstory for my really sadistic villains. I just enjoy the fact, like, oh, hey, we have this bad guy who's just a bad guy. I don't need to know his tragic backstory. I don't need to know that he was beat up or anything like this. Hey, you just have a guy who's just fucking crazy and just wants to be crazy. Let him be crazy.
No, but that's the whole point of that movie. It's not the background of the Joker because it really doesn't. It doesn't intersect with the comic book Joker. it has more to do where like we're using the name and the characters from Joker to tell a brand new story.
Well, then just tell a brand new story. I don't need the name Joker associated at all.
I didn't need someone with that kind of psychosis to be popular because I can see that by watching the news. Yeah.
I will say it does really annoy me, the whole dynamic between Harley Quinn and Joker, and people like romanticizing them, being like, "That's our love story." I'm like, you need therapy.
No, you need.
Yeah.
If you want a love story, you want a Gomez and Morticia.
Yes.
If you have to have Harley and Ivy, much healthier relationship.
Yes.
Still sadistic, but much healthier relationship.
Well, yeah, but when you think of Ivy, right, you think about, well, she's a villain. Why? She wants to regreen the earth. She wants to turn billionaires into compost and save the fucking planet. Her story is kind of good. She's making some really good points. Why are we stopping her again?
Because she goes further than just the billionaires.
Yeah, she's like, anybody who dares to like pollute the earth or is mean to plants, they get turned into compost.
So here's the thing.
Well, you know what? I'm willing to risk it a little while.
Yeah.
Let's
establish a council to tell her when to stop.
I'm waiting for the crossover between Poison Ivy and Captain Planet.
Because she can also produce enormous amounts of fruit and grains and potatoes and carrots, right? She could be producing a lot of food, but we're stopping her because she might make Jeff Bezos unhappy. Oh, please, fucking God.
That crossover would be awesome, though, Captain. By your powers combined.
Chief, you look like you had a thought at the moment I said that crossover.
Her and Swamp Thing should be dating. Go on.
So for me, it's one of those, as a psychology major, one of the reasons why we love our villains, and some of the most beloved villains are the ones that are like, hey, they make a lot of sense. They might be onto something.
Yeah, when Jack Napier is just a fucking street criminal who just murders indiscriminately for a few bucks, right? And then happens to fall into a vat of acid.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't have any real fucking, okay, that's not even tragic, right? That's you fucking were an asshole and you got an asshole's ending.
Yeah.
But when Ivy gets shoved into a room full of chemicals and turned into this superpower, she's not a villain for wanting to make the world more habitable for the rest of us.
Yeah, she was shoved in there by somebody who was just trying to make money.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. By a billionaire.
Yeah.
By a billionaire.
Think we don't see the other flip side too, right? So you have heroes like Batman who, if you really think about it, he's a billionaire that could change the world.
Solving poverty.
Like, you could donate not even a percentage, like a 1% of
but he is
wealth.
supposedly also doing that. Right? He supposedly has a lot of charities going on and et cetera. But, supposedly the story's focused also on, and I need to beat up bad guys dressed as a bat.
I'm sorry, the guy robbing a liquor store is not robbing a liquor store because
he just wants to.
Yeah. They're just usually like, hey, if you were really donating and not just waiting until you heard someone's sad story to donate to their cause, as it usually happens with the comic books. Maybe he wouldn't have been.
Though he does end up going after a lot of crime bosses.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
So, there's a lot of drugs there. There's a lot of supposed to be like, it's still a cartoon. It's still an animated series. So we're not touching on the prostitution there. Angle very hard.
Right.
Yeah. Forced prostitution. Let me go with that.
It's not Punisher.
If you're selling yourself for money, go for it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. No, what I was going to say is a lot of times in the comics, in the shows, stuff like that, you see the little street level crooks that are doing all this. And as you said, they're usually working for somebody. And like you said, if they had the money, they wouldn't be doing that. But here's the thing. If you have somebody higher up that has that money, they're going to strong arm like, you better do this for me or else sort of thing.
And see, I think that's a misconception, though. I think a lot of it comes down to if there's no resources and here comes a person saying, like, I have the resources for you and all you got to do is keep watch and...
Nothing but shitty jobs.
Yeah, like, if you see it, no, the fuck you didn't.
Yeah.
Nothing but slumlords and shitty jobs and you can't get ahead, then... breaking into the jewelry store and grabbing a few pearls. Although Where do you sell those fucking things? Anyway, breaking into the jewelry store and selling some pearls seems like a viable option. I just need a striped shirt and a domino mask.
There you go. That's all you need.
All right, Noid. I know the Noid was red. Never mind.
Rubble, rubble, rubble. Rubble, rubble, rubble.
No, sir, that is not the Noid. That
That's
is
the Hamburglar who's wearing a striped shirt and a domino mask. Right.
Yeah. I don't know why Noid came to mind first. Yes. All right. We guys really sidetracked there. So listeners, to go back to the beginning of that, Netflix owns entertainment.
The way you said that.
Am I wrong?
Most
like
of
the
what
way
I'm
you said
watching
that.
now.
Yeah.
Wait, what's it called? Demogorgon?
Huh?
The Stranger Things bad guy?
Oh,
Demogorgon.
the Demogorgon.
The Demogorgon.
Yeah, Demogorgon.
Versus Superman.
Okay. Yeah, you can get that now.
Sounds like an epic rap battle.
I mean, technically, though, the Demogorgon is a magical beast and Superman is...
Magical?
We're not going to get distracted again. No. We're not going to get distracted again. Let's move forward.
Crystals.
I still want to contend that Superman affects gravity. That the sun itself doesn't give him the power of flight, but that it gives him the ability to affect gravity. And I think Man of Steel proves this when he first takes flight and the objects around him begin lifting off the ground before he does.
Okay. I'm not arguing with you. I'm gonna leave that live. We have things to get through, and you have a time limit.
We could
sir.
have a 20-minute conversation about that, but no, you go on.
You are the one with the time limit.
I am
today.
the one with a time limit.
Yeah.
We
And
only have another 2 hours and 20 minutes to make that time limit.
we have a lot of topics still, though. And if we get distracted on all of them, you know how this goes.
Listener, just as a side note, Shock Doc tends to talk a lot. So,
All right. So, hey, Chibi, we went and did a thing last weekend.
We did, and it was really fun.
We went to Fan Expo up in San Francisco. My technically second time going to San Francisco, my first time being there to actually see the city some. Ooh,
beautiful architecture.
yeah.
And I'm like, in quotation marks, because I think we spend most of it in the convention center.
Yeah, that's true. What I was going to say, though, is, Fan Expo has a lot. And it's been a long time since I've done a full 3-day con. Mm-hmm. I am way out of shape for that. Because people think, cons are nerds. They're just going to be sitting around. No, that is walking. That's standing in line. That's
Walking.
rushing to get to, whatever panel you're trying to get to next.
And the thing is about with cons is that you're not, unless you plan it perfectly, you're not going to get to every single panel.
Not at all.
So, and this is like you were saying, it's like the one person you want to see, the line could be 2 hours, and for maybe 10 seconds or 15 seconds of interaction and sign things, and then you got to go. Okay, I have to go over here to that panel. There's nowhere to sit in the panel, so you got to stand, and then you got to listen. You can barely hear on the screen, and then you got to go to the signing again. So, cons take commitment.
Most expos don't let you stand no more. It's just sitting room.
Oh,
whatever.
awesome.
So
awesome.
They made it, so
Good.
VIP tickets are the way to go now.
Yeah.
Because, paying $150 for the regular ticket isn't enough. You got to pay double that just to actually sit at a panel.
Okay, I can feel my ears getting red and hot at the mention of that. The tickets are only $150 a piece. Oh, that's
But if
great.
you
That's
double it,
that's just terrific.
get
Now,
a
did you want to see something?
Did you want to sit down? Well, that's double.
Oh, now let's talk to you about the VIP experience. Sorry.
I'm scared now.
I mean, I think he did it pretty well. Yeah, that's pretty
he
much
did.
it. They're like, you want to,
All right, I was gonna say, but it was still fun. There was a scavenger hunt. It took all 3 days for us to find the stuff.
And I think it was the
You were the one that found it.
So I found it in Anime Expo 2012 that most cons, and this is a secret for our listeners out there, most cons will have a scavenger hunt, and you'll get a prize, and it's usually like a collectible item. For us, it was some pins.
Yeah, it was just some pins this year for us.
No, they were nice pins though.
They were nice pins, but
They were
yeah.
nice pins, but it's usually they'll give you little hints, and you got to solve them, and it has to do with the con, right? So Anime Expo one was the Sailor Moon one, and it had all of these like random facts of Sailor Moon that once we figured it out, I'm like, got a stamp. At the end of the stamp, I got this really awesome collectible coin, and I am such a nerd because I'm like, this is my number one piece in my Sailor Moon 400-piece collection. That's the one everybody wants to steal.
Nerd. So, listeners, you may not have caught that. Chiefy likes Sailor Moon a little bit.
Just a tad bit.
So does Saturn Moon have gravity powers?
Saturn Moon?
Saturn has the power of death.
Okay.
Because that's the an old astrological.
Wait, I thought it was Pluto that had death.
No, Pluto is time.
Pluto.
So in all,
He's the god of the underworld, but go on.
it switches because it doesn't go based on Greek mythology. It goes based on astrology. Astrology.
Oh, okay.
Astrology.
So in astrology, Saturn controls death. Pluto controls time.
Oh, okay.
So. You're all right. I had to think of the characters in my head.
Well, I was just thinking, largest planet in the solar system, highest gravity.
I thought Jupiter was the largest one.
Yes, and that's
true.
the one that kicks ass all the time. That's why
Okay.
she's the big, tall one.
Yeah,
the really buffy guy buffy girl that's boy crazy.
Yeah, all right. Well, that was where I was going with that and mispronounced because,
It's okay. Shock, it's all right. You'll get things wrong on occasion, but we still love you. It's all right.
In case you missed it, hi, I'm a nerd for Sailor Moon.
It's very nice to meet you and your titties.
Are your titties nerds for Sailor Moon as well?
Sailor Saturn.
Sailor Saturn.
And actually, a little bit of a gay awakening with Sailor Uranus.
Okay, I get that.
The lesbian.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the cousins in the American dub.
Cousins.
Yeah.
The roommates.
Yes, in the American dub, they're roommates and cousins. But in the Japanese, no, they're lovers. They are in a relationship.
That explains why they're showering together as cousins.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Shock gets it.
They're not ditching school because they're lesbian lovers. They're ditching school because cousin got her license first, and they're driving the car because she's a speed racer.
Well, that's boring.
Yeah. So yeah, there was a bunch of fun stuff. Actually, we went to a drag show that they had late night at the con. It was fun. We also went to a comedy show one night. The host for the comedy show, he was the first one up, and he's just talking about stuff. I was like, oh, by the way, also he just goes into this whole kinky diatribe during his set. And it was great. Sir, we are your people.
So I think there's an important backstory here. That's a little side note.
Go for it.
So as you guys remember at the beginning, I was talking about Bakersfield Comic-Con and being like, my tits are here.
Yeah.
I'm not getting the attention. Comic-Con, Fan Expo. I was like, I want the attention, damn it. It's like, well, it's the shirt, most people are going to like the shirt. So I steal one of his shirts, a button up too, and my tits are just out. I'm wearing a corset. I'm just I am going to be the center of attention. And again, everybody's like, fucking nerd, get the fuck out of the way. I want to talk to the cool black guy with the
I want to see that shirt.
And the funny thing is that they were the same shirt.
No, her shirt was arguably better because the shirt I had was just the dice themselves. Mm-hmm. The shirt she was wearing was the dice and what each dice did, and all arguably nerdier than the one I was wearing.
With titties.
With titties.
With titties.
And a corset to lift up the titties, just to be front and center, boys. And it was still...
Ted Hook.
The fuck out of the way. I wanted to talk to the cool guy with the D&D shirt.
That was not how it happened.
And so at this comedy show, it was the end of the con day, and I was already kind of frustrated because I'm I didn't get to get any of that attention. It all went on him, and I'm just sitting there putting and puffing and just And the guy starts talking about all this kink stuff. I'm like, oh, he's going to realize we're on kink because we're fully dressed in D&D merchandise.
Yeah.
And
Stack of Pancakes said it is.
He mentions it with him. Not the girl with the tits and a corset. Mentions him and the Venn diagram of nerds and kink.
Also, the one thing I can say in my defense on that, the host, black guy, me, black guy, Kendra. there.
Game recognizes game.
Game recognized game like that. But still, he should have recognized his hits first. He probably did. And my explanation to her for all of this has been, you are walking around with a large black guy, and these are nerdy guys. They're like, that's a black guy there. Hey, let me talk to him before he beats me up for talking to her. Yeah.
That too.
But you're a teddy bear.
Yeah.
Just from sight, they don't know that.
No, I would say just from sight they would know that. Yes.
Wow, shock.
I will second that.
Anyway.
No. Just to counter that, he's very dangerous looking.
Wink, wink.
Wink,
Fuck
wink.
you, Shock. Fuck you, Shock Doc.
He lives dangerously.
Anyway, so all that to say, we had a really fun time at Fan Expo. She keeps trying to convince me that we need to go back next year. Mm-hmm. And in my head, I'm thinking like, there's probably going to be a billion other cons that we end up going to before Fan Expo.
Yeah.
And where can people find photos of you guys at Fan Expo? This is always an important question for people with a photography hobby.
I posted up a couple on my profile. She posted up a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So back to FetLife.
Back to FetLife.
FetLife.
Yeah. Let's see here. Also, along with going with convention talk and all that, there was a big sign there that was very poignant and will continue to be poignant until people learn their fucking lessons. Cosplay is not consent.
Yeah.
Cosplay.
I think I finally understand where the point of this is, meaning that if an individual is dressed in recreating a scantily clad character from one of your favorite pieces of media, that does not give you consent to approach them and get handsy or assume that that's an invitation for you to be creepy.
Or what is it? Not trauma dump, not fantasy dump.
Yes.
On them,
Yeah.
like
Yes.
yes. Oh, you're dressed like that, so I want to do this and this and this and this with you in that costume.
Let me explain to you what I want to do to that ass. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just don't understand that. And it drives me crazy when I listen to these things about cons, and I always see like one or two stories about, this presenter, this cosplayer, they were touched, they were grabbed inappropriately. It's like they don't get it. It's like they see somebody, this person's dressed as Sailor Moon, thigh highs and this and that. I can just run up and just grope her. Like, I don't understand.
There does seem to be
what goes through their mind.
There does seem to be a mindset still, even in this day and age, with a lot of men, that a woman in cosplay attire equates a prostitute that I've already paid for.
I think it also goes on the females too, because I think females get that really big pass of like, hey, because I'm a girl and she's a girl, I could go up to her and just grab her tits. Mm-hmm. And that is not okay.
Yep.
It also includes more of I've been going to cons since I think 2003 was my first anime expo in Los Angeles. And one of the things that would happen would be the yaoi paddles, which were these huge paddles that you would buy, and you would walk up to random people that you may or may not know
And smack them.
and they ended up banning the paddles because I think there was even a rumor that someone passed away from
wow.
getting an injury. Like there were several back injuries from
Damn.
people just walking up and full force, like breaking these like paddles, huge feet-long paddles on people's backs and people's like asses and stuff like that.
That's
And
wild.
Well, that does seem like, if they're actually wooden paddles, that seems like a weapon you're selling people in the midst of a con.
So that's why real weapons are no longer allowed. So like everything has to be kind of paper mache or plastic, and it has to be checked in
Or
for that.
PVC, too.
I was gonna say, like, I'm not sure who was buying that. I'm assuming adults, but kids buy these things if they have the money, or their parents buy it. Say, hey, here's a toy for you to go play with. Go have fun. And then they don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they injure somebody.
Yeah.
So it was mostly like
Big guys.
No, it was mostly teenage girls. Yeah, it was really it was anime. So that's why it's yaoi.
It's not sexual assault. If
Oh,
I'm
it's the
doing it.
yaoi stuff.
It's the yaoi stuff. So
Yaoi.
it started off.
It's
as,
not sexual assault if I'm doing it because I'm a woman or
Yes.
a girl. Yeah.
And that's where I'm like, I don't think females get that pass either. Right now,
No.
you see a lot of also the Demon Slayer cosplayers.
Yeah.
Whereas, oh God, I forgot the female one, the one that's in the
Nezuko?
box. Nezuko?
Yeah.
And then the other, the orange hair
the-
guy.
Orange. Oh yeah.
No, not coming. No.
No.
Eh.
I can't think of his name, but we know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So there's a lot of
lightning guy.
Yeah.
Lightning guy. There's a lot of
Fry.
cosplays.
No.
There's a lot of
Philip J. Fry. No, not. Damn it. Okay.
It's the whole Nezuko time where it's like
Yeah.
where a lot of cosplayers are jumping into the arms of cosplayers of Nezuko. And
Yeah.
they think it's funny, and I'm like, that is so dangerous.
No.
That is both to yourself and the Nezuko cosplayer. And
There is a famous video clip of one of the guys playing Gaston at Disneyland and a woman running up and grabbing his ass.
Oh.
And him giving her and it's been out for a couple of years, him giving her a goddamn lecture about you don't just run up and touch people.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
see that.
Yeah.
I saw one too. Where
And that's
like,
that's the
yeah.
example I think of.
Yeah, I saw one too where like he was doing like a photo op, and then like a lady comes up and she just like puts her hands on his chest, and he said, "You are done. Like go, like
Yeah.
no more." And
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and I even heard about a cosplayer who is a female by the name of Momo-kun, who
That sounds familiar.
at a con she touched a guy's butt, that's a guy's ass, and the whole time she was like making an excuse like, "Oh, like I just touched his butt and I'm a woman," and then she got she got canceled so quickly because the entire cosplay community and like like the cons community was like, that is not okay. It doesn't matter if you're a man, a woman, non-binary, you don't touch somebody.
Consent, man.
Right.
consent
is key.
consent.
Yes.
Also, Zenetsu was the character you were thinking of.
Isn't it? Thank you, Captain.
Yes.
Damn, I was so close.
Yes, you were, Shaq. Yes, you were.
I kind of want to segue into the next point because I think
It does. That does work for the next one too.
Segway.
So one of the other things that we saw was we saw a very famous. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, we can say who we
Okay.
saw.
So we saw the panel with Christina Ricci, and
Amazing.
such an amazing person. The minute she walked out in the audience, someone goes, "Take your top off,"
Oh, fuck.
and it was
But it
Yeah.
just embarrasses you to be
That's
a
cringe,
man
man.
to have someone doing that.
I have
It
such
gets
man
worse.
fatigue
Oh,
sometimes.
it got worse.
It got so much worse. Because she is such a pro. I have to give her so much respect. Because she turned around, did not miss a beat. It's like, you take your top off. Come on, everybody, take your top off. And she's like, if you're going to put me in this spot, I'm going to turn it to you.
Slay.
Right.
Which encouraged another guy on the other side of the audience to go, was it, I want to fuck you?
Oh.
No, it was not I want to fuck you. It was oh fuck. Shit. But the problem with the second guy, he just kept going. He didn't he said his thing, and she responded in a the best she could, and then he just kept going.
Oh, no, it was, I love you.
I
love you. Marry me. I want to have your babies.
Yeah.
And like, it just kept progressing. Like, when he said, I love you, Christina Ricci's like, oh, thank you. Marry me. I don't think so. Have my babies. I already have one. Like, she was just kind of like,
That's
dude,
embarrassing, dude.
I gave you an out, dude. Like, you should have taken it.
Just go.
And I think, but she's such a pro. It was such a hilarious response to it because immediately she segued into like, all right, cool. You're going to put me in that situation. I'm going to talk about my menopause periods
They,
in detail.
I like that.
That's that Wednesday energy from back in the day. Like,
For our viewers not having Patreon, Shock Dog just dropped this lid when I said menopause
Oh,
period.
oh yeah, no, but that was just bad aim.
But yeah, this was so great because you could see how uncomfortable the guy immediately got.
Perfect,
Seriously.
absolutely
Yeah.
perfect.
And I'm like, fucking genius.
slayed it.
Yeah.
Slayed it. She's such a genius with it. Then came the
Question and answer. Oh God, that guy.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
there was a guy who apparently, at least he believed, used to be babysat by her sister. And dear God, he's like, oh, so did you used to live at this address in this city in this town and like in this municipality? Like he had like detail.
Like zip codes and
Yeah.
house numbers. Like,
Yeah.
let me in this public forum.
Doesn't
thing.
understand the concept of discretion if it were the truth.
Right. So eventually she's like, no, that couldn't happen because I lived in this city and that was a totally separate city. So you got me mistaken for somebody, which It doesn't matter. Why the fuck are you bringing this up in this environment, in this setting?
Out of all the questions that you could ask Christina Ricci, a pro, an icon,
Yeah.
that is the stupid ass question that you ask. People need to learn how to fucking act. I
And
swear.
it gets worse because
It gets worse than that?
yes, 'cause
Yeah.
Oh my God.
she's like, yeah, I don't think maybe you got it confused because I don't think it could have
Yeah.
been that. Like she's trying to
Yeah.
like bow out of it gracefully.
Play it off, Yeah.
Give
like-
him an out.
Like,
Give him an out.
it's
Yeah.
like everybody kind of got that really cringy, like
Time and place, bro.
yeah. And he's like, no, you have to remember, you got to tell everybody we were friends.
Stalker energy.
Fuck that. Fuck
At
that.
that point, I see Christina Ricci just put her hand over her face and mouth to because we were close enough to see
Yeah.
it from that angle. She mouthed out to the
Host.
the host, being like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Like, at that point, security should have gotten involved.
Security should have grabbed him by his, whatever he was wearing, just tossed his ass out.
Yeah. Because that was definitely not appropriate.
It goes back to the thing. It's like people don't know how to act at these things. And it causes like that specific person to not want to come back because they have to deal with that shit. Like,
Well, and out of 1,000 people in the room, you only need 2 really creepy people
to ruin it.
to ruin it and
Yeah.
ruin their experience
Yeah.
at being there, at the behest of all of the other fans that would have enjoyed the time.
Right. Like, most of the other fans were really good. They had really like poignant questions. It's like, hey, I want to know this about your work, about things you've been doing, things like that. Nothing like, hey there, young lady. Yeah, none of that.
Do you remember when you used to babysit me?
Oh, don't stop. That was
No, it wasn't her babysitting. It was
Her sister.
Seriously though,
But still, it doesn't matter.
babysit,
That's
and
just
we
gross,
used
man.
to be
Friends. Yeah.
say that we were friends because no one believes that we were friends. And even if it had only been the 2 incidents prior, like the fact that she's such a pro, she was able to like walk past it. This was only took one person to make it be like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Yeah.
Well,
Like,
and-
I am done.
And we all have this very human quality where the positive stuff fades. That kind of negativity just follows us around and it's hard to shake.
Yeah.
So you know that there's a good possibility her entire experience that day is affected by that fucking weirdo.
That guy.
By
Yeah.
that prick.
Yeah.
And it was really sweet because there was actually like a really sweet little girl that came in right before that guy and did the cute little like which did you like to play
In Casper.
in Casper better or in the Family Addams? And it was such a cute innocent like. I think if I was in her position, that would have been like that would have made my day. But no, it was this fucking asshole.
And then this fucking guy comes up and sticks his fingers in her ice cream sundae and just fucks it up. Like,
like
Metaphorically.
The mental image of that is just terrible.
exactly. It's a good representation.
I think part of it too is that a lot of times people believe that you become, and I know the feeling because like I have a lot of fandoms, right? And I love a lot of things, and I'll watch shows. Like I'm totally obsessed with Has Been right now and Hell of a Boss, and I'm like, it becomes such a big part of my life. But I don't think people can differentiate between like, hey, this affects me, but they're not doing this because of me.
Those parasocial relationships.
Yes. And so I think that a lot, especially, I'm like, I don't want to gender here, but, you know, a lot of males do kind of look at females and be like, you came on the TV and you talked to me in a way no one's talked to me before. And you owe me that interaction.
You were there for my puberty, and now we have a relationship.
I blame parents.
Yeah.
Parents of young boys that did not raise their kids to know, hey, this is not how this is fucking done.
Well, yeah, but in the same aspect, does the parent realize that their teenage boy is obsessing over this particular star on television?
No, okay, no, not even obsessing over a particular star, but just, hey, that is not the type of behavior. Like, here's the thing. Yes, every instance is going to be individual. I get that.
Yeah.
but there's so much out there in the world, in media specifically, that you
you're-
can
you're-
show your kid, hey, this is not how these things are supposed to be done.
You're
This is
talking about
bad.
trying to raise good people.
Yes.
Yeah. That's and we that's always a struggle.
Yeah, but still, there are some people like that guy who kept going about how he definitely knows her from back in the day. That is something that somebody should have been like, hey, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
This is an excuse because there is no fucking excuse for that. Mm-hmm. Loneliness and isolation creates these fantasies and fantasy connections to people in media, and it can be really fucking dangerous.
Almost like Stockholm syndrome, almost.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of a bit of
You know, at this point, I'm just waiting to become famous enough where people think I have a parasocial relationship
But
with them.
but that's always been a thing.
Hey, so what about those taking a number things?
Anyway,
You are number 69.
But even when people were only famous via penny dreadfuls and famous via newspapers because there were no other actual media, people still made those kinds of attachments. So that isn't a new phenomena in any way, shape, or form. It's just that we have so much more, quote unquote, access to those individuals, and we have the ability to speak back towards them through social media.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I were in a position to have a social media account like that, I would even open it up to fucking comments, frankly. I mean, I'm sure your social media advisor would be, oh, no, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to engagement, right?
Yeah.
I'd be like, nope.
The hell
Nope.
I do.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to post where I'm going to be, and that's going to be the end of that. Nobody can fucking comment on it, but,
right.
I do want to add to it, though,
Sure.
as a female on FetLife. First of all, guys, go to my FetLife. Please read my FetLife. Please do not ask me to go fuck you out of the bat. I have my
complete strangers.
complete strangers like, hey, I have certain rules if you read my profile. But again, I think it's part of that social media kind of aspect of like, hey, here's this really pretty girl putting up naked pictures of herself on the
Oh,
internet.
naked. Hold on.
And in bondage, too.
I have to look at your profile more. That's all there is to it.
But yeah, the fact that I put those pictures, I think it kind of creates this idea that I want to accept some of the messages that I get, where it's like, now you have to have sex with me because you put this picture and you look this way and this is my fantasy now. And why haven't you responded to me? I sent you like 5 other messages and you haven't read.
Entitlement.
And it's that entitlement where I'm like, it makes me be like, hey, even though I'm having fun and I'm doing this because I like the attention and I like to be out there, it's scary.
It should be. Yeah.
It's very, very scary. And I understand. I'm like, I also am a human being and I also feel loneliness. And I am also very awkward. We were joking about it the other day. Actually, last night, we were joking about the fact that my way of hitting people is like, hey, would you like to have the sex with me?
At the Costco's?
While we watch the Netflix.
What would you like to do? The Netflix and the chill.
and
Yeah.
the Netflix and the chill with me while we do the sex.
and that's a really good point you said, is what people forget is that behind that character that they play, there is a human fucking being. And they just don't see that. They see, oh, this is the character that I've watched since I was 10 years old. This, that. It's like they forget they are human.
Well, I mean, absolutely. Completely.
Yeah.
And both of you make completely valid points. I'll add to it that the fact that you post nudes or you post bondage photos doesn't mean that if you didn't do that, guys wouldn't hit you in the same way, because they still would. Even if you had perfectly vanilla photos, there would still be those particular creepy come-ons because you're seen as a female. And for certain guys, that's enough. And I've always referred to it as the shotgun effect. I'm just going to go down this list of female names and I'm going to send them this same cut and paste message. And somebody will be lonely enough and desperate enough to respond to it. And I've got one. So being more afraid to be who you are doesn't necessarily insulate you from that. And the fact that you put yourself out there and you want some attention also isn't, it never was and isn't a license for these creeps to do that, because they don't need you to put yourself out there for them to have those kinds of thoughts and that kind of, what's the term you used a minute ago?
The relationship?
No.
No.
Where they think they're owed this
You're
Entitlement.
That entitlement.
That entitlement was already there.
No, and I gotta agree with you, because I mean, Tinder, Facebook dating, Plenty of Fish are filled with, and I always laugh because people don't understand what this means, and especially males. So I either get, I want to fuck you, or please marry me, which both are very, very creepy in different ways. A lot of guys don't understand that, again, it's that shotgun method of like, if I tell someone I want to marry them, someone's going to be desperate enough to marry me.
Yeah.
And it's not that I want a relationship. I just, anybody can be in that space. And those are usually where you have a lot of that abusive relationships coming forward. Because now I trapped you with marriage. Now I trapped you with a child.
Yeah.
So now you have to put up with who I am. And now I could let my true self. And you're right. It's not just on places where I do have more of like my fetish pictures. It happens just because I'm a female.
Yep.
And it goes back to just because I'm a female and just because you are lonely does not give you the permission to put me in a place where I feel scared. And I know I joke about it a lot with Captain, but it really does cross my mind sometimes where it's like it puts its lotion on its skin else it gets the hose again. It's a real thought that most females have.
Yeah.
And it was really unfortunate because I will say though, Christina Ricci handled it like a pro.
She did.
The overall message to anyone who's listening is do fucking better.
Yes.
Please.
It is a shame that she needs those skills, that she had to develop those skills,
Yeah.
that anybody in that position where they've put themselves out in the public and given us so much entertainment and given so much to the world, in a sense, that they then have to develop those kinds of skills against that constant onslaught of creepy.
Man, oh man.
Yeah, indeed.
So, about the con.
About the con. So, yeah, we're just going to say the rest of the con, for the most part, pretty good. Pretty enjoyable. Came back with... Need to get those when I take you home.
Wait, what?
Posters.
What posters?
The ones that you still have.
I have posters?
You know what? Don't you...
I know that I got a lot of figurines and a lot of posters.
What was your favorite find
Oh.
that you brought home?
Mm-hmm.
Besides Captain?
I see what you did.
So what was your second most favorite find that you brought home?
So I actually found a Sailor Moon sweater that was lined in. I didn't realize how cold San Francisco was going to be. In hindsight.
Not familiar with Mark Twain, are we?
I am not.
The coldest summer I ever spent, the coldest winter I ever spent was a summer in San Francisco.
I could see why.
Yeah.
I was like, I should be fine with my Bakersfield jacket.
Until you step into the shade.
Not even the shade. Once the wind hit my face and my fingers, I'm like, holy shit. And then, mind you, I wanted my tits to be out. Cause
Here.
I'm like, again,
Here.
titty shake for the listeners not being able to view us. Being half naked, walking around in a con is really fucking cold. And I will say my respect to the cosplayers.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I think they probably wear extra thick stockings.
They probably do.
I did see someone use, they use these shapewear stockings.
Oh, yeah.
They were like, because their character had a thong on. So because it was so cold, they wore this shapewear things that looked like they were naked, but it was shapewear.
I imagine any layer that insulates you from that air is smart.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
All right, let's move forward because we're gonna be on these topics.
Yeah, we got a
lot
keep,
still.
Keep the show rolling, baby.
All right. So all that to say, what's the lesson? What's the main takeaway from all of this?
Don't be fucking creepy at a
Do
con
better.
or in person with your favorite celebrities.
No one owes you.
No one owes you.
No one owes you
Anything.
shit.
Quit
And-
being entitled, you dicks.
And this is and I'm not saying please do better. I'm saying do fucking better.
Speaking of great titties.
Yes.
Well, hey there. We had a random person just walk in and start giving us nice scritches
We have
Love it.
we have a new princess.
of the slutty variety, I believe.
I believe so. A new princess audience member.
Yes. So we have this topic here for a Venn diagram of some sort. What's all that about?
Oh, okay. So yes, and I think that would also hit our second topic on that too. So the Venn diagram between kinky, nerdy, and what was the other?
There's so many other
And
options.
neurodivergence.
Neurodivergence, yeah.
Was very, very evident because
Oh, fuck, being called out. Okay.
hi, I am officially diagnosed with ADHD and
Unfortunately,
autism.
as it is.
Yeah, my child psychologist, there's a fucking elementary school named after her. Hi, nice to meet you.
Got diagnosed as a female in the 90s. That's how autistic I am.
Wow. Okay. I'm stepping back from this. You guys have a great conversation.
I'm like, Captain, the keeper of the spoons.
Which I still don't get.
My sister and I keep having conversations, and I'll go, oh, and she goes, you realize that's a symptom of autism, right? And I go, oh, yeah, okay.
You didn't have to shoot that hard. By the way, to answer your earlier question, I found the tiniest little spoon with the biggest straw attached to it, made out of metal, and that was my greatest find at the con.
That's because it's a kinkable toy.
Is it?
Spank,
Oh,
spank,
yeah,
spank.
yeah.
Ooh.
Smack, smack, smack.
Oh, is that why you were happy I bought it? I was just like,
That wasn't it,
autism
but
spoon.
I was just happy you found the spoon that you liked. That was all that was.
Plus, you can chill it for temperature play, and
You are giving her so many great ideas.
so you should be writing this down.
I already have the ideas. I just wasn't doing it.
so look,
it's your spoon.
chilled metal spoon, warm tongue, chilled metal spoon, warm tongue. Fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
Clitoris.
Go
on.
So during one of the comedy shows, they when me and my tits finally got acknowledged first by the second comedian on stage, who was a lesbian, who was like, I'm finally in my lesbian era. Who here plays D&D? I see you, fucking nerd. You would be into fucking Kingster too. I was like, I kind of had the idea of like, hey, we're in a room full of kinky people who like comedy and like nerdy shit. We should really be giving out the QR codes for the Gotham Press podcast. Let me promote it. And I'm being the annoying supportive partner being like, let me promote your shit.
QR code pasties? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought of that too late. Sorry.
That was too late. So now we know what we need to do.
Oh, God. Thanks, Shock.
Anytime.
So next con, be prepared for QR pasties.
So next time we go to, we're bringing Shock in his QR code pasty.
I was thinking you wear them.
With
With the little tassels.
I would wear one like a third eye.
We could finally do that contraption where I was talking about last night, where we do the D&D tower that goes off of the person's erect nipple, so that we could roll for
Wasn't
dark.
talking about it with me. Was talking about it with another woman, but still.
It was another female that I was like, would you like to do the sex with me? And I would like to create this dice tower.
Who could say no to that? Come on, please.
So my whole way of hitting on her was like, let me create some dice towers off of your heart nipple so that I could roll for charisma. And again, ladies and gentlemen, neurodivergent and kinky and nerdy.
Just a tiny bit of each.
And delightfully direct.
Yes.
But it kind of brought into question because I'm all here trying to be the supporter, like, please let me advertise. Please let me advertise. Please let me advertise. Give me the QR code. I don't know how to do the QR code, so give me the QR code. And then he was like, hold on.
And I completely spaced on it.
No, actually.
I denied her.
you denied me, and at first you were using the whole like, oh, I forgot, until I finally got really serious with you, and I'm like, I am gonna get mad because I want to be super supportive, and I want the QR code because if you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And you were like, hold on, we can't just go around advertising to everybody just because they're saying that they're kinky in a comedy show doesn't mean that they might actually be kinky. They might actually be into this thing. They might just be doing it for the bit, and you don't know.
But we're talking about the podcast, which is available to the general public.
Which is available to the general public, but still, we don't want to advertise. Also, it's at a con, which means there may be youngsters there.
True. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why we don't want to give it out to just each and everybody because somebody's like, oh, hey, this person gave this thing to me and my child saw this.
Ding, ding, ding. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely don't want to go that route.
I'm in agreement with that.
Yeah. But also, from on her side here, she was right. I should have been more upfront with, oh, hey, to the adults that are there, hey, this is a thing that, I'm into that you may be into as well.
Ask me about my podcast.
Ask me about my kinky podcast.
Yes.
But here's the other point you made, though, and I think that's a really good question to kind of like talk about and discuss. You were talking about outing people, right? So, for example, I tend to not put a lot of face pictures because I do have a morality clause. I am, by trade, I'm a behaviorist, and I work with children. So I try not to let my kink out into the public because even though I'm pretty sure that my bosses are into kink themselves and they would give two shits, at the end of the day, I still have the morality clause.
Well, and plus, in a situation where there's a management chain or somebody decides that for whatever reason they don't like you, etc., and now they need something, some kind of something to weaponize against you. Ding, ding, ding. Now they have it.
And it's that's the point he made. It's like you don't know how open or willing to be open someone is, and you don't know. And I think it's one of the things that we do when we introduce people to HQ. Where it's like, if you see someone in public, no, the fuck you didn't.
Yeah.
Because even a smile, even a wave, even a like, hey, could create a situation for the other person to be outed.
So speaking of that, I was just talking with somebody recently, actually, where they were telling a story. It wasn't somebody for HQ stuff. It was somebody else that they just knew in a separate kink community that they hadn't seen in a while. Like, oh, hey, how you doing? Haven't seen you in blah, blah, blah amount of time. And
Oops.
And the person was like, huh? Oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And their spouse was there. And it's like, who is that? Like, talking, like, right there, like, oh. And they had to come up with something real quick on the fly. Oh, yeah, I used to, I was friends with their babysitter back in the day. And, I just remember them. They're so grown up now. And some, I just haven't seen them in a long time. And it worked to diffuse that situation. But still, that's the sort of thing of, like, oh, shit.
And I think that's the point you made where I'm like, we should give out the QR codes here because, like, we know for sure these people's like, we don't know for sure. And we don't know how open they are. And you walking up to someone being like, hey, you look like you might be into kink. Let me give you this QR code for this kink nerdy talk, right? Might actually out someone who doesn't want to be outed.
Right.
And kind of brought the question of, like, how do we find or should we find kinksters in the wild?
Should we find them? Yes. Can we find them? That's a grand question.
Like, how do you do that? How do you navigate that space of like, hey, I really can't bring up kink around people because I don't want to out them, but I should be honest about what kinks I have.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, it's it's a dance that you have to do. That's kind of where what we do for headquarters here. We have the site, and I do my best to promote things via FetLife, and that's why I always say, hey, come out to Wicked Wednesday, because if somebody comes to Wicked, they're just somebody going to a bar, or I'm sorry, a brewery. That's all it is. Nothing, and it's not just they're going to get drunk. They serve food there. It's a family-friendly environment. They're just coming out to have a good evening. Now they see them hanging with certain people. Hey, those are just some nice people that they met at the brewery. they heard a conversation like, oh, because as many people do, oh, hey, I heard you talking about D&D, or I heard you talking about anime, or I heard you talking about something that I'm interested in. That's something you can easily segue into and out of. Like, oh, hey, yeah, I met these people. They seem really cool. They were talking about this, this, and this. But, if they, if there's somebody that found they were interested in kink and stuff like that, yeah, I think I want to hang out with them again. Or if not, they were cool and all, but I don't think they were really my crowd. And that's a very simple thing. So, yeah, as far as finding people in the actual wild, out in the kinky wilds of the world, that's a very, very difficult thing, sadly, to just randomly go up to people. That's why it's very important for people that host events or people that are leadership in communities to put out there like, hey, this is a thing that happens. This is a thing that occurs where if you are interested, you are welcome to come here, and it's a safe space. That's the best we can really do, is offer that safe space for them to come out to. And that's what we try to do. That's why a lot of times I used to put up a bunch of events off of my personal profile, and I moved from that to the headquarters profile. So that way it's not just, hey, this random guy is saying, hey, come to this thing. It's, hey, there is this group that's saying, hey, come hang out with us, sort of thing. Thoughts? Otherwise, dead silence.
I'm like, it looked like Noms had something to say.
Noms is just vibing right now. We can segue into the next topic pretty easily, which is stepping up in the community.
Stepping up in the community.
Stepping up in the community.
Yep.
And now, Noms,
Uh-huh.
you know me for a while.
I have.
And you know that I have, on occasion, run one or two things for this community.
A thing or two.
A thing or two. Do you see other people stepping up a lot?
Well, I may or may not have some sort of bias not there, because there have been periods of time where Noms has disappeared into the wind. But I mean, I see it. I mean, when I came back the few times I've seen it, it is nice. It is nice to see people taking initiative.
Are they rolling for it?
They have to roll for it. Yes, of course. Have to roll for it. Yes, of course.
Yes.
I think one really big major way people can step up in the community, it's holding others accountable.
Okay.
And to put more emphasis on that is when you see it, is not being afraid to being like, hey guys, we have to do better. We have to try harder. We have to, it's just more thing. It's like when certain things aren't being addressed, when certain things aren't being talked about, do we have we need to as a whole community, not just one person. We all need to come together as one and be like, hey guys, this has to change.
I agree.
This has to change. We have to address this. And this whole thing of I don't want to be the bad guy. I don't want to say it. Say the hard thing, because
please, that
can make or break a community. And a lot of people don't understand that. It's just holding people accountable is very important, because it addresses bad behavior. It roots out the ones who could potentially poison what we have, and we do not want that. So,
agreed.
Yeah.
A lot of times, it's funny. I'm pretty sure I said it on the podcast before, but I've said it multiple times in real life, is that I like people to just you can come talk to me. Yeah. Come talk to me about anything. When I first got into things out here, and this sounds so fucking conceited, and I first started getting up in the community as a more known figure.
Started from the bottom, now we
dear God. But what I would get a lot of times is there was Bear and Shock and Suze, and if something would happen, people were like, I should say something to them, but I'm scared they'd be scared. I'm like, why are you scared of them? They're just people. But they would come to me like, yeah, you seem easier to talk to. I'm like, I don't have the power. Yeah, but you can go talk to them on my behalf. I'm like, you can go talk to them on your behalf.
Mm-hmm.
So, but as you're saying, people need to step up and say things if things are wrong. People need to do that.
Say things that are the hard thing. You know, it's like I said, it's not easy. It takes a lot of, it really takes a lot of, like, spoons to do so, but it is very, very much important, because it's like I said, the more we hold people
Accountable.
accountable in this community, the better it will run, the smoother it will run, and the more comfortable and the more safe. I'm underlining that word twice, 3 times. Safety. I say it again. Safety should be the one main concern that we have. It needs to be addressed. It needs to be cared about more often. Not just it just happened this one time, but it happened. And and us as a community need to step up to make sure that something like that does not happen again.
And I was going to say, even if something happens, accidents occur all the time.
Accidents do happen.
One-off things happen because, I wasn't expecting this, or this wasn't supposed to happen. One-off things happen. We're talking about things that are consistency. Yeah. Things that, like, this one person keeps doing this thing, and they've been talked to, or even if they haven't, like, I noticed they keep doing this, and I want to say something, but I don't know them like that. Say something to them. Say something to somebody in charge. Say something.
Yeah, say something. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid to be, I don't want, I don't want to be the bad guy. Be the fucking bad guy. If it means that, hey, I'm calling out some, like, toxic behavior, some bad behavior, some behavior that's being swept under,
swept under the rug, or things like that.
Yeah, swept under the rug. Like, we don't like, this person's very well known here. It doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter. It doesn't matter. It should not matter. They're standing. Their position.
However high they are,
matter.
Their perceived power.
Perceived power. It should not matter. It should be to step up and be like, hey, you know what? That person has done this many times, and we have to address it. And if something happens to me, I don't care. I'm talking about it. It needs to be addressed. We need to step up.
And I say this to people all the time. Even if I fuck up, if you see me fucking up with something that I don't see, because I'm blind to certain things, I know that. Call me out on it, because I may not realize how badly I'm fucking up. Let me know, because guess what? If I don't, and then I'm fucking up something worse for other people, I make the community worse at that point, and I definitely don't want to do that.
I can't grow if I don't know.
Exactly, Shock. Exactly.
So I did want to add to that, as because I am pretty new to the actual community, even though I've been into kink for like most of my adult life. One of the things too, one of the things I'm grateful was that I was fucking up the first few months that I was here, the first few weeks. I was definitely in a frenzy, and I'm like, I want to do everything without any consequences, and I'm like,
frenzy happens.
Frenzy does happen, yeah.
And poor Captain had to navigate some of that with me, but it was actually someone in the community stepping up that helped me navigate that in a very, and it was really hard for them, right? Because when they reached out to me, they're like, hey, you're doing these things that are making me uncomfortable, and you're doing these things that are not okay. And you're doing things, right? And they were like, they offered me to go meet up in a public place, and they got me ice cream, which was freaking awesome. I don't want to say their name because I don't have that permission from them as of this moment. But we had a really long talk where it's like, hey, these are some of the resources. This is the reason why you don't do X, Y, and Z that you were doing, right? Because I'm like, to me, it didn't seem like, hey, it's not such a big deal, right? I didn't understand. So one of the things I could talk about that I did, I brought food to a part of the house that I shouldn't have been bringing food to. So what they told me is like, hey, someone that was in that spot was actually allergic to what you were eating. And they broke out in hives, right? So this is why we don't bring food to that specific place. And I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah, that makes sense. Don't bring food there. And a lot of it is, I think it's important that, especially as you have experience with people coming in new, instead of being like, you fucked up and you're doing these horrible things, talk to them. Yeah. Talk to them and be like, hey, I'm not, because the way this person did it, they were like, hey, I'm not coming at you trying to attack you. Yeah. I'm not trying to make you feel like an asshole. I'm not trying to, like, I want to talk to you because I want to make you aware and I want to teach you.
Yeah, it's holding accountability, but in a way that is educating you in a way to say, hey, I'm telling you this because it's important to know, but I'm not shaming you for it. I'm saying, hey, this is what happened. This is what, like I'm telling you, so it does not happen again. And things like that can be told in ways where you said, it says it's like, I'm not mad at you, but I just want to make sure that hey, this happened, and this is how we can move forward in a very healthy way.
Yeah, because if I hadn't had that talk with them, I would have probably continued doing some of the things I was doing. And now it's more like, hey, I have to be aware of it, right? I have to be aware that it's not just because I'm having a frenzy doesn't mean that it's everybody else's issue.
Right. And that's what we call a good community that helped you grow.
It was.
And good communication.
Good communication, yes.
I'm like, you don't have to take him to go get ice cream, but it was definitely my favorite part.
Of the thing.
We had pumpkin spice ice cream too.
Yeah. And then the reason I brought up stepping up in the community a lot was also because me, as I said, I run a few events, out here for the headquarters specifically. For years now, I've been making that the priority. And I've decided that I'm going to be making myself more the priority than the community stuff, which means that, hey, if there's something that I want to go do more than hosting an event, I'm going to say, hey, I'm not going to be able to host this event. So somebody else is going to need to step up to host this if they want it to happen. Another thing is headquarters costs money. That's part of the reason why we do so many events, because we need money to come in to keep this space available for the community. And my thought is, if people want this space to keep running, hopefully they'll step up and say, hey, Captain isn't going to be able to do it this time for whatever reason. I could feel sick. I could have something else to do. I could just not be in the headspace to do it. But if somebody else is willing to, I am more than happy to say, hey, thank you for stepping up to help. So this is Captain's official out to the masses of the world podcast.
The
Postcast. Yeah. That, hey, I'm going to be around. I'm going to be doing the things I do, but I'm going to be...
Occasionally, you're going to need some assistance.
Occasionally, I'm going to need some assistance. I'm going to be doing things for myself.
You need a Kinkster to drop in from Melbourne and run D&D.
Every captain needs his crew.
Yeah, I was honestly thinking, like, do I feel up for doing D&D next year? I'm like, because I want to be a player for once.
Yeah.
I've been DMing since 2019 now, so that's 6 years of just straight being the DM.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are going to go, God damn, that's a long time. But
no, there are other longer DMs than me, but I'm just like, I want to play.
I know, but yeah, I was just going to make the comparison that. Do you know how long I hosted events?
25 years, I believe.
Yeah.
25 years. But here's the thing, Shah. You did that in such a way where you still focused on yourself, too. Did you not?
Yeah, on occasion. But, my calendar was built around
the community.
Around the community.
Yeah. And, Shah, I know I only see what I've seen since I've been here. We got like at least 9 separate things happening a month.
It's a very busy schedule. And you put a lot of time into this community. No two ways about it.
I am just trying to live up to the example that was set before me.
Yeah. And then who is it that takes care of the captain on the Enterprise? Is Yeoman. So you need Yeoman Awesome to step up and fill in on occasion.
Yeoman
Please
Awesome.
come to the front.
Attention, Yeoman Awesome. Please report to the captain's quarters. Yeoman Awesome. Please report to the captain's quarters.
Oh, dear
Please come
God.
by and take your number.
Here's the thing. I'm just waiting for that to show up as somebody's pet name.
Yeoman Awesome. Yeah.
They're like, did you listen to the Gotham Press podcast? Is that where you got this idea from?
There you go.
Wait, is that available right now?
Oh, God.
Oh, it's bound to be. Yeah.
Yeoman Awesome.
I don't doubt that it is available, but still. All that really was bringing up my announcement, and people, if you are in a community and you see that they need help, or if you see something that, hey, guess what? This would be a good thing. Don't be afraid to step in and say, hey, I would like to do this. I would like to host this thing. I would like to run this thing. I would like to help you run this thing because it looks like you're doing a lot and you're doing it by yourself.
Does the community give to you? Well, possibly you could be giving back to the community.
Yes.
And this is a terrific way to do it.
Yes. And it's not always just about running events either. It's stepping up to help clean up. It's stepping in to help like, oh, hey, we need these things. We need this setup. We need this cleanup. We need this. There was another word I had in my mind. It just went away. Shock, help me out here. What else do we need is for the community?
Cash.
Yes, that too.
Cold hard
cash.
Just swing by and drop off a couple $100 bills and a couple hundy.
Oh, well, actually, yes, but no. Well, the other thing I was thinking of was because we for the headquarters have an Amazon wish list for things that the house needs.
Right.
Toiletries. People have to piss and shit sometimes.
They do?
No, what kind of alien are you?
I don't know what you mean.
I thought water sports weren't allowed in the
Only in the shower.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to tarp enough.
I wasn't talking about water sports, but
We are now.
Wait, do we have a tarp?
No, you have to bring your own tarp.
you got to bring your own tarp.
Bring your own tarp night.
Bring your own tarp night.
Gotham Press
Or step
podcast.
out into the lawn in the dark. Nobody's going to judge you.
Yeah, the backyard thing. We have a water hose. You're laughing, but that's a thing.
I don't doubt it is.
Yeah. Back to the point, though.
So step up for the water sports. No, I'm sorry. I've got off track.
Step up for your community.
Step up for your community.
Step up for your community. Hey, we're going back to a thing that I'm trying to bring back. Drop pickups. So both of these were given to us by Stage Toy this month. Yeah. The first one was one without a actual subject line from a specific person who says, oh, Shock, would you like to read this one?
Yeah, I'll read this. Hey, love. I haven't had sex with a white girl yet and would love you to be my first. Is that okay? I read your bio, so if not, I understand.
No, there's more.
No, that says D.
Oh, no. Oh, are you not seeing what I'm seeing? Okay, let me see.
Well, I see D, but that looks like a separate line, correct?
No.
See
So,
D.
Oh, I understand. Period. Sorry.
yeah.
I just got out of jail and horny as fuck.
9.
And then a random number 9.
9.
9.
It's horny
Number
as fuck.
9?
Maybe
No.
that's
Number
the,
9? Number 9?
What's that show? The 99?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine
9-9,
fan
yeah.
reaches out to you because he just got out of jail and he's horny as fuck.
he's never fucked a white girl.
Obviously, a series of good decisions
Obviously.
have led him to this stage in his life, and you're there to solve his problems.
Yes, as the white girl of his dreams.
White girl of his dreams.
Wow.
And then the second one here does have a subject line.
Wait. I have to interject a little bit there.
Go for it.
Because usually I'm on the side of big booty Latinas. It's really interesting to see a white girl get fetishized that way.
Good Lord.
Like, you're a white girl. I usually get you're a big booty Latina. Fuck yeah.
Oh, all right. The next one, the subject line of this one, breastfeeding.
Oh, my Lord.
Wait, breastfeeding. Sweating emoji, baby bottle emoji, squirting emoji.
I can read this one if you want.
Oh, please do now.
Read this one.
Please do.
As creepy as it might sound. Okay.
Yes,
here we go.
do as creepy as you can.
Oh, my. Those nipples. What if give to be lay across your lap, facing you ready to latch and suckle like you were nursing and breastfeeding after starting to produce milk? Sweating emoji, bottle emoji.
Noms.
I mean, who could say no to that?
I mean, not only is the grammar in that message like just you don't even have proper grammar.
Who
so
needs
immediately
proofreading?
Anyway. Who needs proofreading? You're fetishizing, fantasizing, whatever it is, fetishizing with just you came on pretty strong there, buddy. And
No. That is, sir. That is a man of culture right there.
And see, this is the whole thing. There's one thing where it's like, hey, that's your fetish.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But this sounds like a shotgun kind of like message where it's like, I'm going to find all the people that I can about breastfeeding and just copy and paste this not proofread message and see which one is like.
Whoever sent that message, buddy, fucking do better, man. Because that's just that is not it.
Can they do better? Is that Are they capable of that?
In their tiny little minds of this is FetLife and I can send it to people and have no freaking repercussions or consequences. It is, yeah, but still, buddy, person, whatever you are.
Hey, pal.
Hey, pal. Hey, buddy. Hey, pal. Hey, Gaylord. Do fucking better.
The sad thing is that
That's not it.
at some point it had to work because they keep sending those messages.
Message number 54, person number 54. I see with big breasts. I'm going to send this to. Will this work? Nope. Okay. Number 55. Like,
It only has to be reinforced one
Ridiculous.
time for it to continue to happen.
they think, oh yeah, I send this to 500 people. 499 will say no. Will one say yes? But that is not how you do it, man.
And that's the sad thing where I'm like, a lot of us hosts out there are like, dude, I would fuck you if you just knew how to fucking talk to me.
If you knew how to talk to me, if you knew, it's like there is a way to be upfront without being fucking creepy.
It is. I'm like, dude, I
Yeah.
want to fuck too. Like,
Yeah,
just-
yeah. Same want to fuck too, but it's like, it's like I want to be talked to like I'm a human first. You know what I mean? Human first. We talk about it. We establish boundaries. We say, hey, we're talking. I'm getting to know you first. Now, I can slowly, ease into, hey, this is why I'm here. So can we talk about that? If you say yes, awesome. If you say no, done.
Take
Bye.
the no, by the way.
Take the no.
Guys, do better with taking the no.
I'm gonna get right up to the mic. Take the fucking no.
Hi.
No means no, bro.
Hi, Chippy. It's nice to meet you. I'd really like to know more about Sailor Moon. Could we talk about it over ice cream?
Of course, especially if it's pumpkin spice and, you look like a very handsome man. Maybe we could talk about later on after that.
I would be very interested in having a conversation about playing with you.
There we go. That's
Guys,
easy, guy.
it's that fucking simple. Take notes.
Like
Take notes.
most girls, if get approached to that,
Respect.
will
Respect. Respeto. Thank you.
All right. Wow. That was amazing.
You're welcome.
By the way, showing up not covered in pet hair, good call.
Well, depends on the type of person you're looking for.
Yeah.
Some people may be into that. Oh, you have a fur baby? Me too. That sort of thing.
or in my case, my cats might just.
Oh God. We're not going into that. Hey, we
my
have
cats tend to see a certain person and be like, "Oh, daddy."
Please.
Yeah.
no.
We
Do
ca-
not. No.
We came back
no.
from Fan Expo and one of them was in heat and was just kind of like, "Daddy, I
No.
need dick."
No. 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 We are not doing this.
Straight up to the window, going, "I want dick."
And I quit the podcast.
Anyway, guys, this is the Garlic Best Podcast brought to you by Noms. Hi, guys. I'm the new host. Thank you.
Thank you, Noms. I'm out of here.
I thought it was gonna be brought on by bestiality.
No, never. Never.
Nar.
Never. Anyway, we have a listener question for this month.
Let's go.
Also brought to you by Stage Toy. What are some tips for planning a first scene with a new partner, especially if they're new to town and you're not able to get them with with the local community? So you have somebody you've been talking to, maybe online a lot, maybe on the phone, whatever, and they're coming in town. What are some plans for a first time scene with somebody like that?
That is a great question. I think it hits on the thing that we talk about all the time is communication. Talk to the person. I said, like, have a really have a really detailed conversation about what are we doing, where we're doing it, comfortability on both sides. What's comfortable, for both people. It's just not just one person. It's that both parties have to be comfortable. Like I said, with
Both or all parties, if there's more.
Well, yeah, but both parties, all parties. The scene where it's going to happen, when it's going to happen.
So many variables.
Negotiation, of course.
Yeah.
What are your expectations?
Expectations, exactly.
Yeah. What are your goals? What are your goals for the scene? What are my goals for the scene?
What do you want out of this?
What's on the table? What's off the table?
Yeah.
I mean, are we meeting a person for the first time and immediately scening with them? I mean, I'm not a thing I'm overly comfortable with.
And I get that. But this day and age with technology, people meet online with video chats. They can talk for months beforehand.
Talking is one thing. There's a different chemistry in person. There's a completely different chemistry
This is true.
in person.
I'm just giving you the thought process.
Well, we're going with the question as
presented.
As presented, right?
Yeah.
There are way too many variables to this. What is it they want? What is it they're interested in?
Mm-hmm.
What is it they need from you? What
It's many things.
There's so many questions.
So many questions that you have to answer. And also, one main thing you have to think about too is: are we both, or is everybody as a group in the right headspace to do so right now?
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you can be ready for something for months ahead of time. Then the day of,
it's just
shit could happen.
Exactly.
Any good top is prepared at all times for the difference between the fantasy of what we talked about and the reality in the moment, and the person having an anxiety attack, having just a bad case of nerves. You can't obtain the headspace you want that they were hoping to get to, and not pushing that, not trying to, well, fuck it, we're here, we're going to make this happen. That isn't practical. You need to take into account human emotions and variability and be prepared for, well, maybe this time isn't going to be it. Maybe this time we're going to, we gave it a try, and now we're going to just spend some time together and get comfortable. Maybe we try again in a little while. Maybe we try again next time.
Yeah. And it's not even always just like the emotional or the mental. Sometimes the physical. Sometimes, hey, I hurt myself, or hey, something happened where I can't do the thing I wanted to.
I have wanted this and desired this, and we talked about that. And now that I'm here, I've got a case of cramps so fucking bad, I'm never going to get in this headspace. And God damn it, I'm so disappointed and I'm so upset, and I'm going to try to make it happen. Well, hang on a minute. Is that where we're going to go with this?
No,
maybe
that's a bad experience.
Tonight's not the night.
Right.
You don't ever want to force it. You know what I mean? No. And you don't ever want to do it if your heart and mind, your body are not in it, because the experience will not be good.
No. And again, as a top, the person that is, and that's the space I come from over and over again. As the top, you never want to put the pressure on somebody. Yep, I sprung for the hotel room. Yep, I've been wanting this for a long time. Oh, absolutely, I'm really fucking into you. But I'm not going to make you feel guilty because you can't.
Exactly.
Right.
There's not pressure. This chemistry still has to work in person. We still have to be into each other. It still has to be something you desire, not something you felt like you had to go through with. Because we're all going to be disappointed if that happens.
Yeah, and even if all we have accomplished in this one meeting is establishing boundaries, that is a step in the right direction, and that's okay.
I think another point that I could make too is on the sub parts. Sometimes I know there's certain kinks that are not everybody's kinks that I'm into. And I know before I joined the community and when I was in my own, I did get into certain problems where I did not say, hey, it's not the right time, it's not the right headspace. There's not, like, we might have had this great chemistry online and in video chats, but when I saw you face to face, it just not immediately no. But I'm like, well, it's either this person is gonna do that kink for me, or I don't get to do that kink. And it was such a bad experience where, like, if I had just been honest and been like, hey, not to that night, like, I'm not feeling it, it's not the right time, it's not the right place, whatever, it's not the right chemistry. maybe down the line the chemistry would have changed. Maybe we could have had that communication and we could have used that time and it would have been a different thing. And I think it goes back to the accept the no and be willing to say the no.
One of the idioms I've had for a long time is no matter how much you've talked to someone online, no matter how many pictures you've seen, no matter how much you've seen them on camera, nothing prepares you for how they smell when you get next to them.
And
That's true.
so the other thing too, I'm like the psychologist in me. Like I have a bachelor's in psychology with an emphasis in neuro and biopsychology. So I'll interrupt a lot with that. But
She's smarter than all of us.
And she's
Oh, well,
making it known.
I expected that anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm like, I have my master's in behavioral science, and I'm going back right now for my clinical psychology PhD.
She's quietly judging all of us, and, you know...
I don't think it's quiet
just
anymore.
Polite enough not to bring it up.
I think she's saying the quiet part out loud right now.
Yeah.
But there are certain... so we all have pheromones and hormones.
Oh, yeah.
And they smell like... They're not going to smell in the way that you're, like, able to pick up and be like, oh, that's a strange smell.
This is what I refer to as good chemistry in person. Go.
Yes, exactly. So that's where I was going with that is good chemistry will sometimes depend on how you smell and what your body's going through. So females, when you take birth control or you get pregnant or you have menopause or even premenopause, your partners or people around you will start smelling different. So there are plenty of people who go and take hormones or take birth control, and all of a sudden they cannot stand to smell their partners.
Oh,
Because
okay.
the pheromones that we smell, the pheromones that we need to have to kind of have, especially if you're pregnant, and a lot of birth controls work in that manner, right? Tricks your body into thinking you're pregnant so you can't get pregnant anymore, right? It changes the way that you are attracted to certain smells. So what you find attractive when trying to reproduce is not going to be the same thing that you're going to find attractive when you're trying to settle down.
Yeah.
And so, again, just because you're not having that connection at that moment doesn't mean that, like, hey, it might be that you were at the wrong moment in your cycle.
Yeah.
And that person is going to smell disgusting to you right now, and it's not a good match. But, hey, we could give it a go another time, and it's like, hey, guess what? I'm no longer in that part of the cycle, and now I'm feral. And, yeah, let's go do this shit.
It's also why when you do genetic studies, you discover that, yes, there's the individual they settle down with, and a certain percentage of their kids are not his.
And it's really funny because a lot of the people who tend to reproduce are not raising their own. At least now that we have things like genetic testing, it's become a lot more rare because now you could be like, hey, what's that mean? Whose goddamn white baby is that?
Whose goddamn white baby is that?
There's a fascinating article I read several years ago about a particular village in, I want to say it's Scotland or Ireland, where they went back enough generations and 25% of the town were all fathered by one guy.
Yeah.
One probably strikingly good-looking guy in the community who was just fathering children everywhere.
What's his name? Gaston.
No one fathers like Gaston.
Gets milk like Gaston.
So that's the funny thing with like a lot of royalty, especially in like Western civilizations. I'm talking like Europe. Mm-hmm. They're
all the inbreeding. Anyway, go on.
Not only all the inbreeding, at a certain point, like you start seeing things like, I think it was after the Victorian era, where you start seeing like, hey, it's this one bloodline that's not the royal family producing it, because the inbreeding got so bad that like reproduction was no longer a thing. You had things like
the Habsburgs.
And there's so many paintings of like, and you got to keep in mind that these artists were, they were getting paid to make the best portrait.
The best portraits possible.
And the portraits are like, wow, holy inbreeding. The fuck happened there? There's no way genetically when you're that inbred that you could continue inbreeding. So like your reproductive system, either you're female or males, will start failing at a certain generation. Yeah. So you have to bring someone in. So you kind of have these specialized people that were never talked about. They'll never be written in books, but we like 1% of royalty is John McCain, professional wife fucker.
Gaston, absolutely Gaston.
Actually, it would be professional queen fucker. Guaranteed to give you a male heir or your money back.
God.
And His Royal Highness Gatsburg is just being slapped on the back and congratulations, you finally have a male heir that doesn't look a fucking thing like you, but thank God.
You got the heir, goddamn.
You got the heir.
Good for me.
Oh, God.
Hey, you guys.
All right.
Anyway.
Oh, all right.
We might have gotten off topic.
Just a little bit.
Just a bit.
It happens.
I think we're ready to move on to the next thing.
Let's go.
Actually, we're going to swap this around a little bit. We're going to go into the ways to help combat kink burnout, knowing when to take a step back.
Like you.
I never said I was burnt out. But I was thinking when I read this is more for new people.
Right.
Because as we all know, kink burnout very early on is a real and tragic thing.
It can happen. Yeah.
It does happen.
It does.
So as the simple folk that I am and the new person that I am, what is kink burnout?
Like you were saying before, I want to do it all. I want to do everything with no repercussions. We're going to do everything all at once. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. And then if you get all of that all at once and you do everything you want to, all of a sudden it's like, well, fuck, I don't want to do any of this anymore.
It can also be every Friday is an event, and every Wednesday is an event, and every Saturday is an event, and every Sunday is an event. And eventually, like, you have no, and that's great, but you have no other social life. And you start losing contact with other non-kink friends, and your family starts going, where the fuck is she? It's kind of that thing. And eventually, for some people, that can become too much.
Yeah. Listeners, don't be like Captain, who moved to a place sight unseen, never stepped foot in the state he was moving to, jumped feet first into the community, and has just never left. Go find other people outside of the kink world. The kink world is great, but there's a bigger world out there too. Just bring the other world into the kink community. That's all it is.
Adventure is out there.
So, Captain, they say great minds think alike.
So Shock. So Shock is the great mind here. Wait, what was that?
How did we meet again?
Because I, jumped feet first into the community and started going to things on a regular basis and moved into a certain place that may or may not have been the headquarters for the community, and then started hosting events, and then kept doing that and for some amount of years until somehow women keep coming up to me like, "Hey, you're not creepy."
Do the sex with me.
Do the sex with me as we're watching the Netflix.
Yeah. As we're watching the Netflix.
Now that we went to the Costco's.
The Costco.
Yes. And listeners, if you listen to that part and you've been a long time listener, you know that I've said this before and explained that before, how it became, when I first got into the kink world, how I think the first 3 actual messages I got just apropos from women was like, "Hey, I saw your profile and you're not creepy." Which is a great badge of honor, I think.
Well, and I have plenty of friends that are trying to date via apps, and it's not a thing I've ever done. Even FetLife, I've never dated via FetLife. Everybody I'm playing with, everybody I've been in a relationship with, everybody I've been involved with, I've met them at an event in person.
In person? What is this?
In person. So that's, for me, that's so much more successful. You get to know people so much better by having those kinds of face-to-face conversations than, oh, look, so-and-so's 12 miles from you, and they have a picture of their dog.
Hey, this is a dog.
Doggo.
Yeah. I like dogs.
Dogs are great. I was going to say...
I like dogs and labia. I don't know what to tell you.
Labia dogs.
No. These are two separate things.
No, quit trying to bring in bestiality. It's not going to work.
It wasn't me.
Quit trying,
Quit
trying to make fetch a thing.
Trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen. Fetch.
Okay.
I mean, it's also like we were talking about.
In your
too, it's
defense,
like-
I want to hear the lady talk.
In my defense, the whole bestiality started because the lady I was talking to yesterday is in the animal care service, and the way she started talking to me is like, "Hey, I had to deal with ringworm in the dick of a dog," and I'm like, "Whoa, what the fuck did I just hear?"
Things that I would never have even thought of.
Things that make you go, what?
Yeah, all I heard was like ringworm in the dick, and I'm like, "What the fuck? Can that happen?"
Apparently so.
And dogs, it can.
Nope.
So,
None of that.
listeners, if you've never been diagnosed with ringworm of the dick, you go ahead and consider yourself fortunate.
So, real quick, let's do this. What are some ways to help combat that kink burnout? Jock?
Basically, try not to overbook your calendar. Try to also remember that taking evenings that you stay home and, you catch up on all this great media we keep talking about today and on the podcast.
You just want people to watch Frankenstein.
Well, there's some other stuff. Have I not mentioned The Expanse lately?
Oh, you know, Jack, I don't think you have.
Take time to get out to things like, what did you guys go to?
Fan Expo.
Fan Expo, right?
Yeah, different conventions, nerdy conventions.
There's some crossover, but getting out in the world to do stuff like that.
I'll say.
And don't forget your hobbies.
Yeah.
Yes, I know some of us, our hobbies are turning an ass up in the air, making it delightfully pink and warm. But also those other hobbies maybe you're neglecting because you're going to an event every Wednesday and every Friday and every Saturday and every Sunday.
I feel attacked. I feel attacked right now.
Well, you're hosting all that shit, so, that's why. It's kind of that balance. Thanos was right about one thing. Balance in all things.
Balance.
Yeah, well, no, MCU Thanos was right. Comic book Thanos was totally different.
Yeah. Well,
I think the comic book Thanos was more right than anything else. It's like, dude, I'm gonna kill half of the universe because that pussy is fucking tired. I would kill for good pussy.
All right.
the Feast of the Ages.
The Feast of the Ages. All right. So, now, any ideas for you for combating burnout?
Self-care is important. Knowing when it's just kind of like we're going back to, it's like we're putting yourself first. Saying, hey, you know what? I'm getting burned out. Hey, I'm getting really tired. Hey, I'm not in the right headspace to be in this place. And being like, you know what? I'm gonna take a step back. I'm gonna take care of me. I said whether that be, I'm gonna watch my favorite show, read my favorite book, play my favorite game, do things for you because And this the thing too is this. Frenzy can happen, and when it does happen, I'm a big. Like I said, I'm putting my hand up in the air. It's me. I mean, I've done this before. It's you get so caught up. It's that I want to do all of these things and be with all these people, but then it's just you get so lost in it. You get so lost in the sauce. You know what I mean? You get so lost in it, and you forget. Hey, wait a damn second. This isn't okay. This isn't right. I've done things that hey, I need to take a step back and be like, you know what, guys, I need to calm down. So, and he said, you just take a step back and you wrap yourself in a blanket, crack open your favorite book. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein's a good book. And you just
keep bringing it back.
He said,
good friend of mine recommended that.
And you just recognize it's recognizing when you have to. And he said, and also the thing too is that when it no longer becomes fun, when it becomes a chore. Mm-hmm. When you just become, I guess I have to host this thing, and it's
or all right, come on, let's get dressed and we'll go.
We're gonna go to Wicked. We're gonna go to this instead of being like, oh hell yeah, I'm doing this thing, or hell yeah, I'm going to this event.
But people do that.
I know, but it hurts my soul to hear it.
They get done at the end of their workday, and they're home and they sit down for 25 minutes and they go,
we gotta go.
Okay, let's get dressed. Yeah, and they want to. They want to be there. And once they're there, they're having fun. But dragging their ass off the couch after a long day and all the stuff involved.
And I get that. And I tell people all the time, like, Wicked will always happen. Wicked's going to be there next week. Wicked, well, unless
and
it's
I
a
took
holiday.
over your spot.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just, it's like, it's like you said too, Captain. We're gonna be here. It's as recognizing that it's not going anywhere. It's okay to be like, you know what? I'm gonna take a few weeks off, a few months off.
Oh shit! No, not a few months.
A year and a half off. But it's also important that you take care of yourself first and recognize when you need to take a break, so you are in the right headspace, mind space, and you're comfortable being around this again. So,
your favorite dessert is not as enjoyable if you eat it for every fucking meal.
This is true. I was going to add in a little bit on this to kind of...
Unless it's pussy.
Yeah, there you go. To kind of close this one off, as far as combating burnout, it's not just you, because your frenzy and all that might be burning out somebody else too.
Exactly.
If you're constantly asking, hey, I need you to do this with me. I want you to do this with me. I want you to do this for me. And everybody's like, hey, everybody's looking, calm down. No, I can't calm down. I need to do all this. Listen to people.
Yeah.
Especially people that have been doing this for a while that know, that can see. Like, hey, we're going to get to that, but you need to take a step back and just breathe.
I feel attacked.
So the reason we are bringing you here today is for this intervention.
Damn it! I knew it looked familiar.
Wait, familiar? Hold on. How many interventions have you had?
I used to be a substance abuse counselor. So I actually have a minor in counseling. And
This
substance
pattern
abuse.
was familiar.
There we go.
Like, damn, I've done this before. How did I not see this?
We have to pull out the pad and be like, I'm gonna go ahead and write you one awesome here.
Awesome.
One prescription here, one chill pill.
So I did want to add to that too, because I think part of what I keep hearing too as a newbie is while some of the kink stuff can be very therapeutic and you could work through things, go to therapy. I'm like, as a person who loves my therapist, I'm so glad she's poly-informed, kink-informed, no judgment, and I know that's hard and it's rare. I keep forgetting to ask her if it's okay if I could recommend her, so I can't give out her name. But I do know she wants new clients. But
Are my floggers therapy? Sorry, go on.
Flogger.
But I think a lot of people forget therapy. Like, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing.
Therapy helps.
It'll make your life better. And if you're already having issues, the kink is not going to fix them. Just like if you're already having issues in your relationship, poly is not going to fix it.
Having a baby is not going to fix it.
Being poly is not going to save the marriage. It's not going to save the relationship. It's not going to say, it's not going to fix you. If you're using that as a thing to be like, hey,
As a crutch or as a band-aid.
as a crutch or a band, like, hey, this is going to fix me. You're going into it the wrong way already.
You know what fixed our communication issues and the tension in our marriage? A fresh piece of ass.
Let's do the relationship that takes the most communication of it all. When we already don't know how to communicate with one person.
Right. All right. So we're going to go. This is going to be our last topic. Mm-hmm. Spice up your holidays with favorite kink hot takes.
Hot takes.
What is a kink hot take?
A hot take is a opinion that you might have that not other people. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the example here by saying, "Hey guys, The Walking Dead isn't that good of a show." That could be
The hot take.
a hot take.
Okay.
It could be something that you say that you might say, and people are going to be like, "Wait a damn second."
So is that like a peppermint hot toddy and bouncing on it? Is that kind of hot take we're talking about?
You know what, Shock? If that's what you need for your kink,
Your kink is not mine.
I definitely need somebody bouncing on it. Absolutely.
Bouncing on your hot toddy.
And no, The Walking Dead, everybody would smell like rotting flesh all the time. Gross. Anyway, go on.
Yeah. All right. So a kink hot take.
You got one, Captain?
I'm trying. I'm thinking. Do I have one? Don't all look at me.
I have
look
one.
within.
I have one.
Yeah, go ahead.
My Mrs. Claus fetish. Jesus fucking Christ. An older woman with silver hair and a buxom body and a fucking corseted red velvet dress. And it's only like fucking mid-thigh shit. Yes, hell yes. Mrs. Claus fetish.
Mrs. Claus fetish. All right. A hot take. Let's see. Look, I'm thinking of all the things I'm into. Like, what would be a hot take for any of my stuff? Kink hot take.
Even just like, okay, I'll go ahead and go. Okay. And this is that people might come for me for this, but I don't really care. Just because you have a big dick does not mean that you are good at sex.
Okay, I'm leaving.
It just means that you can penetrate. But you know what else can penetrate? A dildo. So it doesn't mean that you're good, because I see all these alphas, these doms, these bulls who make it their entire personality. Like, hey, I have a 9, 10, 12-inch dick, so you're really into me. No, it's like you have to know how to use it. And plus, if you're basing your entire sex life on the length of your dick, you aren't doing sex right, because you're making it, hey, me have big dick means me good. Like,
you mean the pictures of so many profiles on FetLife that are just dick pics,
or just dick pics, or just guys who are just like, guys who just like, guys who are just like, hey, like, I'm DMing you, hey, I got a 9-inch dick. Good for fucking you. Do you know how to use it, or do you just, say, pogo stick, pogo stick, and just think, hey, I'm good at sex because me dick big. Like, no,
because me dick big.
No, you know what I mean? It's just exhausting.
If I asked you how many holes a woman has, can you answer this question?
You say just one. Like,
do you think she can pee while the tampon's in? Quick, real quick. Don't look it up. Quick.
You know what, dog? A lot of females don't even know that answer.
I'm aware of that.
And that's kind of sad.
Well, that's the terrible fucking education. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Because we're afraid if women understand their anatomy, somehow they're sluts. That's a whole fucking topic.
So that's a hot take right there.
Yeah, it's hot take.
Yeah. We're afraid if we teach women about their anatomy, we'll make them sluts because Puritan values. Sorry.
You did the right thing.
Threw up in my mouth a little bit.
You did the right thing. Okay, hot take from me then, kind of based off of that. Women can make the first move. It's okay, guys. She's not emasculating you. She's not saying, hey, you're too weak for this. She's just saying, you took too fucking long and I want to fuck you. It's okay. Let women take the first move sometimes.
Are you looking at noms? Are you like
no,
me,
I'm not
where
looking at
if they're
noms.
not that fucking direct, you're like, oh, that's cute, she's flirting with me?
I'm to a point where it's like, I have no fucking clue. I am the most clueless motherfucker. I'm sitting here like, girl's like, hey, like, and this and that, flirting. I'm like, oh, she's so nice.
She's so sweet.
She complimented my outfit.
Yes.
That's adorable.
Because
don't you put me off on that. You're not putting me off on that.
Because I think in my head, like, I'm not. Like I said, I definitely don't try to be so like egotistical, like, oh yeah, everybody's fucking into me and this and that. Right. It's like my ego is like so tiny that like I'm like, oh yeah, people are just being nice, and like unless you go right to my face and say, hey Noms, I'm fucking into you. I'm like, you are since when?
That doesn't cut it with me either. It literally has to be spelled out. Oh no. I actually want to play with you and actually want to fuck you.
Yes.
Oh. You do?
Because I don't.
Because otherwise, I wouldn't assume that.
I never assume, because like I said, like, once I also have it in my head too. It's like, oh yeah, it's like people aren't even thinking about me and this and that, and it's because I'm not to a point where it's like, and it's just not the way I think. I'm not like, everybody must be into me, and I know like my ego must be huge. It's like everybody wants to fuck me, so I'm gonna do this. So like me, it's like I just chill. You know what I mean? I just chill. Instead that I subtle hints. Even sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, they're nice. Or like I'll just be like, am I reading this wrong? Is the one main concern I have. Am I reading this wrong?
I never assume flirting means someone actually wants to cross a line.
Exactly. It just
flirting's flirting.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like, hey, you look hot. You look this. Oh, thank you. I'm not like, oh, you said something nice about me. That means you want to fuck. No, I don't.
No,
think that way.
That's the creeper guy. It's like,
that's the creeper guy.
She said she liked my outfit. She wants to fuck and marry me.
I want to bear it like I want to bury my face in your chest hair. I'm like, oh, thank you. Instead of being like, well, fucking do it. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, thank you.
I'll get you on the calendar.
Yeah, right. I'll put you down for January of next year. Like,
So next month.
oh, shit, you're right. I'll see you next year. That is, tomorrow. Good Lord.
All right. Any other hot takes?
So I think for me, a hot take. I think I could relate in the sense that I'm pansexual. So like, I'm very comfortable talking to guys, and that can be very straightforward. Mm-hmm. When it comes to females, I think a lot of it is also, I feel I do not want to be that creepy. And because as a female, I've gotten so many creeper guys approaching me. Mm-hmm. I do not want to be the creepy female being like, you have nice tits.
I like your hair.
Like, let me smell your hair.
Buy them ice cream.
Pumpkin spice ice cream.
Also, real quick, based on what you guys just said, do not go up to people and just sniff them.
No.
Do not do that.
Do not do that.
So I have punched a couple guys for doing that.
Huh?
I have punched a couple guys for doing that.
Good.
They're like...
Good.
As you should.
It's...
Creepy?
And I think one of the times I did, I almost got fired because I did it while I worked at a certain coffee chain inside of a grocery store. And this guy just walked up to me and he just went, you smell like coffee and roses today.
Today? Oh, today?
Because it wasn't the first time he had sniffed.
Right, that's what I was going to...
Fuck that. I would touch him with a 20-foot pole.
I bet he knows what cadavers smell like.
That's necrophilia, my dude.
No, fucking them's necrophilia. I'm just saying.
No.
I'm like, by the way, I work with brains, so I know what they smell like. I don't know if this makes me creepier now.
Yeah, that's medical.
That makes you interesting.
It's a professional.
Yes.
I'm like, I know what cadavers smell like.
That's a fun fact if you say it right.
Yes.
If I say it right,
say
but
it right.
my neuro-spicy ass is going to walk up to a girl and be like, I know what a cadaver smells like,
I
honey.
can tell you what a dead body smells like. Do you want to know?
Which brings me to my hot take, where I'm going to flip that on, just because you have a pussy doesn't mean that you don't have to do any of the work.
Yes.
Yeah.
I understand there is a certain fetish of like, hey, you don't have to do much. You still should be interacting. And it goes back to like, just because you have a big dick doesn't mean that you don't have to learn how to use it. Just because you have a pussy doesn't mean that you don't have to learn how to interact with it. And not only in that, it's also, and I think it goes back to, because I know how hard it is to talk to other females. There are times where I talk to females and they're just kind of like giving me the blank stare. And I'm like trying really hard, right? Where I'm like, hey, I'm going to try to talk to you as a normal person. I'm being a little bit honest. I'm like, hey, I'm a little bit nervous. You're really pretty. But I saw that you had a Sailor Moon keychain. I'm really into Sailor Moon. And, you know, what do you like to like about it, right? What's your favorite Sailor Scout? You giving me a blank look. If you don't want to interact with me, just tell me like, hey, I'm not really interested in having a conversation. Because even though that might hurt, it doesn't hurt as much as just given that blank stare.
Yeah, just being stared at like, just casual. Oh yeah, and just look away. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, look away. And you're just like, okay, it's like if you could just tell me, hey, I'm not interested in talking. Okay, fine. Boom, that's it.
The idea in Western culture that it's impolite to tell people the honest truth that you're not into them or you're not interested in their advances is cruel.
I understand that, but I think especially in the kink community, that's the one thing we learn. We have to learn to be like, hey,
absolutely.
I do not like this. I do not like this conversation. And I understand that because as a female, we get taught you have to be gentle with your rejections because you could get killed for it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I understand that.
So shit.
And it's shitty the fact that that has to be taught because people are not teaching their men how to handle rejection properly and how you handle it. Like, does it sting? Yes, it's going to sting. But you as a man need to be like, okay, you know what? She said no. I respect the honesty. it stings.
Accept the no.
Accept the no. Walk away. Say, you know what? Thank you for your time, and boom, that's it.
It's a dangerous world for women because, as we were talking about earlier, that entitlement of men who've decided that you're my fetish and I deserve you, and if you reject me, you get to be the target of my rage. And you don't know who that person is until you've rejected them. You know, when orientation I did for years, I always taught people that you never truly know who someone is until you're alone with them and they think no one else will see what their actions are. That's when you find out who a person truly is. And if you give them that trust too soon, you can put yourself in very dangerous situations. And for women, that can be so much of the interactions with men who approach them. And it only takes once or twice before you develop that defensive mechanism of, oh, that's cute, haha, and try to just get out of that without giving them that direct rejection, because it's too scary.
No, and I think that's part of like why it's important too, right? Where it's like, hey, if you want to interact with me, playing hard to get is not. I'm gonna assume that it's a no. Yeah. And I'm gonna take that no.
Yeah. Don't do hard to get.
Yeah, like I think that's where my point was going, where it's like because we have to have that trust, because it is a space where like it's a little bit safer, right? When I was doing kink outside of the community, I did run into those spaces and those situations where I'm like, oh, I'm going to end up in the back of a milk carton. Like, I'm in danger here. And I laugh at that, but it's I think that's a reality, most of us. The community is set up in a way where we could communicate, right? And there has been those situations where I have run up to, like, the leaders, and I'm like, hey, this guy is doing X, Y, and Z. And I know that some of the other members are like, hey, careful with this guy because he did X, Y, and Z. And it's that speaking up and being involved that we were talking about earlier. It's not just about like, hey, let's help other people out. It's like you could be saving someone's life by being like, hey, this guy did this really weird shit. And
this guy did this. Yeah.
Well, and the other thing is having that community connection gives you good safe calls. Yeah. With people you can be honest with, talking to this guy, and we're talking about meeting at a location and, maybe doing some bondage, and having someone know who you're with and where you're at, because you don't want to tell your aunt, that kind of thing. It can be really important, especially it gives the police a place to start looking for your body.
And that's the sad point too.
It is.
Yeah.
But on that note.
On that note, hey everybody, we reached the end of the podcast. Final thoughts?
So this is a final thought, more of I will say, an affirmation that I hope you can take to heart. Is if you're having trouble, if you're having problems, call somebody, tell somebody, text somebody. You are seen. You're not by yourself, and you are cared for more. You're cared for more than you think, and you are loved more than you think. So never think for a second that you are alone by yourself. Call somebody, text somebody, let somebody know, hey, I'm not feeling myself, and I see you, I hear you, and I love you.
It's beautiful.
Now, when you start that off, you said if you're having problems. My first thought, if you're having problems, son, I got 9 problems, but
No.
For you, it's 3.
It's 3.
It's not 1, it's 3.
Comes in 3s.
Anyway, hey, Chiefy, final thoughts?
No matter who you are, there's always going to be room for improvement, and there's always going to be room to do better. And that might include realizing like, hey, I'm the creepy person doing this creepy thing. Or it might be like, hey, I'm kind of being passive about letting these things happen around me and watching things happen. And and or being that I'm going to criticize because I don't think the events are happening the way that I want the events to happen. And I refuse to like step up on it, right? Where it's like, do better. If you see that event isn't running the way that you think it should be running, step up. If you're seeing something that's happening that shouldn't be happening, speak up. Do better. Therapy is awesome. There's a lot of resources. Oh, and before I forgot about the STD thing. Can I plug that in right now?
Go for it.
So I found this really awesome resource, and I think we could put the actual website.
Oh, yeah, we can do a link in the show notes.
Okay, so let me just make sure to.
Yeah. So tell us what it is, though.
So I found this really awesome resource sent to me by a person on FetLife, where you have free HIV and STI testing. You answer a couple questions. So I did go through that process of it. It can be a little tedious, and it could be a lot of what makes you more high risk to have an STI.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a free STI test, and they'll actually give you like a blood test. And so it's just a prick of the finger. They send you the whole package on the mail. I haven't received it yet, so I'm not sure if it's discreet. But it's a free medical test, and they have the postage. Sorry, postage for free. And it's takemehome.org. It is done by the Health Board of California, I believe. I might be wrong on that one. But they send you all the supplies to take the test, the swabs, the things to prick your fingers, to send the blood work, and you have the free postage. You send it in, and I think they said within 7 days you get the test results.
And that's for someone that will work for someone that doesn't specifically have health insurance at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's a very good resource for anybody with that.
So,
or people that, my doctor's kind of judgmental. I don't want to go see my doctor about this. Because for some reason, doctors think they can be judgmental.
I know, and that's really unfair. Because I'm like, I'm not here for you to judge me, and
I'm here for help.
I'm here for help. And again, it goes back to my last thoughts. It might be really hard sometimes getting help, especially therapy-wise. Trust me, it took me years to find a therapist that was willing to not only hear my kink problems and my kink life circumstances, but actually be like, hey, you know what? It's not that polyamory is your problem. There's a certain issue going on in the polyamory relationship. Let's talk about it. Let's dive into it. Let's talk about what your part in that dynamic is and what you're bringing to the table and what's not being brought for you.
Sounds good. Well, everybody has such deep thoughts. Shock?
As always, be good humans. If you have a local community, get involved, volunteer, make it better. We used to tell people all the time when they would go, oh, you should host this, you should host that. Possibly you should be hosting it. Maybe that's the way to get the events that you need and others need into your community is by you hosting it yourself.
Don't look at me like that.
Well, you just happen to be across from me because I've been staring at her tits all day. And somehow that makes me feel slightly guilty. So,
hold on. Do you want him not to stare at your tits?
No, I like him staring at my tits. I was going to say, I kept forgetting to bounce him throughout the whole podcast.
We've been having such great conversation. That's what happened.
I'm all like, I forgot my tits were attention seeking.
Attention seeking.
And remember, if you post pictures of yourself as naughty Mrs. Claus, I'm going to be looking for those.
So, listeners, specifically female listeners, post yourself as naughty Mrs. Claus, and Shock will find it.
If I could plug in my FetLife with my wish list on it for Amazon, I might be able to add a Mrs. Santa Claus thing on there.
Mrs. Claus.
Yum fucking E.
I'm like,
All right.
And I happy to be on the podcast again today, and always enjoyable to be here. And apparently I love to hear myself talk.
You know what, Shock? I was joking when I said earlier, but I may just see if I can get you on every episode for this season.
Good. I'm here, Captain. I'm here.
All right. So with all that, my final thoughts. Hey guys, thanks. This is going to be a long one. This is almost 3 hours.
I'm aware.
And I know, Shock, you need to head out very soon. Noms, I'm going to hold you hostage to help me with the thing that just came, that got delivered. Not things that just came, things that just got delivered.
I'm that wasn't just right now.
Thing that just came.
Chibi, I hope you had an amazing time for your first outing on the Gotham Press podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Listeners, thank you once again for coming back to hang out with us. This is a great time of year. I hope you're having a Merry Christmas and having a great New Year. Whatever resolutions you make, you don't have to wait till the New Year. You can do it right now. Please do.
And if you're struggling, we love you.
Yes,
we love you.
Yes. If you're struggling this time of year, understand you're not alone. Reach out to your friends. Reach out to your family. If either of those are the groups that are making you struggle right now, reach out to somebody that you can trust.
Drop us a note.
We are not professional therapists, but if you drop us a note, we'll say hi.
We'll say hi.
Sometimes that's all somebody needs, is just somebody to acknowledge them. And with that, thank you all for coming to the Gotham Press podcast. This has been a great episode. I really hope everybody enjoyed it. With that, we are out.
Bye.
Bye. Wait, a little ASMR before I go. I do not have nails for this.
Hey, Shock, can you give us your best ho ho ho?
Ho, 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 listeners.
Ho 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 ho.
Ho, ho. Come sit on my lap and tell Santa and Father Christmas what you'd like for your dirty holiday season.
Now, why'd you push Chippy to get on Shock's lap first?
I didn't say anything of the sort. I don't know what you're doing. And come tell Krampus all your deepest naughty desires.
So this is Krampus. This is your brother here?
Absolutely.
So can there be a Mr. Santa Claus? What do we have to
A
do?
miss? Isn't Santa Claus a Mister anyway?
No, Mr. and a Mister.
A Mister and a Mister Santa Claus.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I could see Captain, breaking racial stereotypes and gender rules.
Man, I'm going to stop recording now.
I'll see you on the 25th.
Captain Christmas. Ho, 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 ho.
He's our hero.
God, you guys are terrible.
Gonna set the naughty list to 0.
Oh, God. All right, guys. Thank you all very much. This is going to be so much work.